Master?
Oh. Hello everyone, I'm Aren and welcome back to Arknights. How's everyone doing? Sorry, bit of a funny start, but yeah, I'm really excited to begin this new event. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, I originally was gonna start from here, but I forgot because I was like, oh, there's an update of Arknights, and so I'm gonna leave it updating. But then I left it updating and I didn't go into this, so yeah, here we are. Special terrain. What? Oh, it just tells you like what the event is gonna have. Interesting. Yeah, special devices, challenging special terrain, special devices. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we can go into just the story, or we can go through here. I mean, it's kind of fun to play through here, because if I do story, it takes me to this. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna let's go through the stages. Because if we do this, there's also like, it also tells you like the description and stuff, so yeah, I think it's more fun to do it like this, right? But anyway, yeah, hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, let's start with the first thing, because I don't think we have anything else to do, right? There's a Babel rerun currently going on. There's the Escalon banner, which, yeah, don't need to do that unless we wanted a potential, which will be cool, but yeah, no, I think let's just focus on the story for now. Description: things, bad mood, sad. I guess, yeah, let's check the description. Yeah, tags. Things bad. Yeah. Let's see. After 60 years of silence, Sanctilaminum Ambrosi sends out a cry for help. Paradise is stranded in the Barrens and order teeters on the brink of destruction. It can take years to establish a true friendship, yet the collapse of trust can happen in seconds. The pious have no choice but to renounce their faith, and the innocent must take on sin and plead mercy. The young saint asks himself, how do you connect suffering if it was not caused by error? How do you correct, right? How do you correct suffering, yeah, if it was not caused by error? Interesting. Let's see. Crown offering. The holy city bestows a radiant crown. Yeah, it's interesting that they have the tags for the mechanics. They really added quite a bit. Ooh, here we go. You know, when they start like this, it's gonna be a doozy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. When your civilians counter special terrain or devices according to hyper... That's a good question, yeah. Because I don't think there was a tag that said that civilians. maybe special terrain? I don't know. Good question. But anyway, let's begin. They say Laterano is a paradise. A land of freedom, happiness and order. One of the few left in this chaotic world. Have you ever known doubts, my child? How was our city built? How did it grow and how did it prosper? Why is there only one Laterano? Why is it called the Eternal Paradise? If the fires of war burn once more, and peace falls into ruin before our eyes, will the world continue to tolerate paradise? Okay, last time. Oh my gosh. Danger. Repeat. Danger. Law. Oh, here we go. Oh, so okay, we had seen this. This might have been what you remembered. I don't know. Because I don't think we read through the story, through this part of the story last time. When we first played through the event. Because I think... I was looking up at the thumbnails and it was a double feature. I played Genshin and then I played this, I think. So I think I only played the stages. I didn't read even the prologue. So let's see. Danger level. Analyzing. Maximum. Deploying simulation sequence. Simulation failed. Activating emergency response mechanism. Outputting suitable personnel list. Oh, okay. Silence, I guess. Oh. Huh. Suitable personnel list. Interesting. Yeah, the OST is always great in Laterano events. My knight. Here, Your Holiness. Very well. Are you sure about this? There is no precedent for it, aside from the canonization of the popes. It's risky. You are correct. I could find no such record in our millennium of history. But that is of no concern. What is of concern is the warning I received. What is it about, specifically? I would answer your question honestly, if I could. Our glowing faith has warned us that danger is near, but no one knows what it is or how it will arrive. Alright, emulator. I mean, it's this or Crash, so I guess, yeah. Please, Arknights or Hyperglyph. Friggin' desktop version 1. I only see a list of names. First on the list is the main character of today's performance. That's why you propose canonizing him? Still, the title of saint is special, reserved for the holy ones who built Laterano. I hold the same title. That's different. You're the Pope, sir. You're conceding a significant amount of power. He will have the right to participate in a multitude of matters, even policy making. This is no small thing. Easy, Giovanni. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And as I said, there is more than one name on the list. What? Are you proposing that all of them be canonized? That's absurd. I mean, against the rules. Don't be so quick to judge, Giovanni. We need to find them first. I saw some familiar names. Do you know who's in it? Who's on it? No idea. In that case, I'll let it remain a secret for a little longer. Okay, Pope. I'll leave the mystery. Was a real gambler, both chosen now, and then letting Cecil go. Yeah, letting Antoine go. Yeah. I led the leader of Team Rocket in Laterano. Right. Giovanni, I think I'll visit these friends after the ceremony. Oh, sorry, that was the Pope. Sorry, but voice got a little raspy at the end, you know? It was tired of doing voices. Wait, you mean Giovanni, Matteo? Why are there so many balloons? Or were you saying because of, like, what? That's one of the names in the canonized people? Or in the people that he wants to canonize? Oh, yeah, okay. Why are there so many balloons? There's even a pie throwing competition on the street up ahead. I had to take a detour because of all the pies on the ground. Is there some sort of festival going on? No idea. Heard it's a ceremony or something, but I don't know the specifics. Who cares at the end of the day? Let's just enjoy the occasion, like we always do. Say, do you think I could fly if I tied myself to these balloons? What? You don't have a prayer, even if you lost 20 pounds. A prayer? You don't have a prayer, yeah, okay. Don't say that. Maybe I could take off my jackets. It's a pretty warm day. Hey, look, new balloons. Here, hold my jacket. I got to try this. Hey, be careful. Oh, there he goes. Whoa, I'm flying. Hey, how do I stop climbing? Oh no, I forgot I'm scared of heights. What? Pardon. Hey, don't go. Help. Help! Help me down! Let me down! Hi, Federico. Alright. Nice. Ouch! Man, that hurt, but thanks. My balloons! You popped them all? Did you really have to be so cruel? It was the logical solution, given the circumstances. I guess, but you couldn't have left me a couple? He got you down, stop whining. Don't mind this idiot, sir. Where did you get that outfit? Looks cool. I can't say. What do you mean? Was it a gift? Looks like a work uniform. There's something familiar about it. Where did you get a uniform like that? I'm applying. I am not sure it's a standard uniform. You can submit your curriculum vitae to the courier. Okay. Right, so that's his saint outfit, that's the explanation for the altar. They led the Sancta. They built a city and named it Laterano. And when disaster looms once more, a new revelation shall dawn upon the Sancta, and the new guide shall lead forth. The paradise of the Sancta shall remain eternal, as witnessed by the world. We bear witness. We bear witness. We bear witness. Ite missa est. You can raise your head now, my child. No, a different name is appropriate here. Raise your head and stand by my side. Saint Federico Giallo, the first chosen of Laterano, who does not come from the ranks of the popes. There he is. Cool. A measured reaction. Not a fan of the balloons? I don't understand. What is the duty of a saint? What is the disaster that looms? Does it call for immediate action? I need to know the details in order to formulate a plan. An appropriate question, but not one I am able to answer. The warning I received was as cryptic as it was direct. It does not provide for a specific answer. As cryptic as it was direct. Each era has its own trials and tribulations, for which we can only prepare to the best of our ability. It is certain, however, that you have been chosen because it believes that you have the ability to respond to the unknown. I don't understand. There is no hurry, we have time. Right now, there are other things we can talk about. This garb suits you, Federico. Makes all the cardinals bickering over the cut and color worthwhile. I didn't think that was a cardinal's duty. Let's not be so strict. People can't help but focus on that which draws their interests. I've seen your resume, Federico. I can tell that you are an outstanding executor. After watching half of the balloons, yeah. I don't understand, me neither. Yeah, hopefully, we will as we go. But then again, there's another event coming out, so... Maybe not. It will still be a mystery by the end of this. The commandants do not bind your thoughts as they do others, eh? Rules can be broken, if necessary. Of course, I can't bring myself to disagree. You judge matters by your own standards. That is why you always carry out your missions effectively, if somewhat unorthodoxly. I have a mission for you. I had intended on going myself, but there are other matters that require my attention. Now, I've found someone who can go in my stead. It will not be an easy task. Expect unexpected complications, the likes of which you have never seen. But I believe you are up to it. I want to see why he chose you. Will you go, Federico? Executor Federico, ready for assignment. What is your command? There we go. This is like that. I don't understand, but let's do it. Man of action and that one. 1 second. Sorry. Oh yeah, okay. Forgot the whoops. Hold on. I forgot to activate my ventilation, but there we go. The room's ventilation, more specifically. Classic trap getting promoted so they can upload their work to you. Yeah, that's a classic. That one. Ooh. Gaunt old men. What are you looking at, Arturia? The flowers, Excellency. This is the only place in the monastery where they grow. I'm glad I made it in time for bloom season. It's a view worth savoring.
Clement will be happy to hear it. Ah. It's been a long time since anyone came to see the flowers that he cared for. They used to grow all around the abbey. This is all that is left.
A shame. I understand there is a beautiful story behind them.
There was.
What about now?
Perhaps there still is, but my eyes have grown weak. Flowers are no longer pure enjoyment for me. I've grown too old, spent too much time here. Flowers cannot fill an empty stomach, just as your music can soothe pain but not avert aging. I know things don't always go according to plan. Perhaps this was inevitable the moment our call for help reached Laterano. Now, only the bitter fruit remains.
Bitter fruit. Even the name itself leaves a bitterness on the tip of the tongue that does not go away. I rather like it, actually. Poor soil does not bear sweet fruit.
Poor soil. Yes, poor soil. But it's home for people like us. I thought we will find a better, more peaceful life. We thought we had walls that protected us from wind and rain. We had faith unwavering. Our longing for a peaceful life won out over our longing for home. All that was left was to find a quiet corner of the world where we could live in peace. But now...
The old man's emaciated face twitches slightly. It is as though he is mustering the strength to tear apart that which threatens to crush him beneath his loose skin. His words are replaced by a string of coughs and gasps.
How many years has it been? 50? 60? More? When disaster came from the sea, when we rejected the Inquisition's demands and left Iberia to settle here, I've seen children born, and then buried those same children. Life has become hard.
Life is always hard.
Yes, you're right. Look at the living. To where do they belong? I can't tell. Are they of Iberia or of Laterano? We've come too far in too long. Arturia, am I still a Lateran after all these years?
Only you know the answer, Abbot Stefano Torregrosa.
You're a sergeant now. Life is always hard hyperglyphs. I hope I still am.
Then you are.
You spoke the truth, Arturia.
There is no need to test me.
What? Oh, there is no need to test me anymore. Sorry, I saw the A and I thought it was her.
A misunderstanding. I never intended to probe your secrets.
I permitted you to stay because these doors are open to all those who bear no ill intentions. But I still don't know what you are seeking, Arturia.
What if I said I seek nothing? I take it you don't believe it. Then let me put it this way. Pay no heed to me. I promise I will not interfere with anything here, nor with your decisions. I am simply a traveler, drawn to this place by the stories here, praying that the ending is a good one. Should I swear in the name of my halo?
You're a cunning one, Arturia. But I believe your words.
The old man falls silent again.
Do all who grow old grow dry and stiff? The lines in his face, once so beloved, now cast only lethargy. The eyes have become clouded by the decades they have seen. The face should have been warmer, gentler, more Lateran. The holy city never answered, all these years, but I never stopped praying. My faith taught me to love, to be kind. It did not teach me to abandon our brothers and sisters, or loyal friends. To abandon the few for the happiness of the many.
The devoted will call it a shameful betrayal.
Do you? I don't have that answer, Arturia. Where does the believer go if faith has betrayed itself? Halo is offline though, Arturia's or the old man's? It's hard to tell for me for some reason.
Hey Trizal, how you guys been? Doing well. How about you?
How you doing today? Hope you're doing well.
Weathered Hunter. Yeah, we started reading through the story. This is still the prologue. So yeah, let's see how much longer it goes.
Here's the stuff. Get it salted and dried quickly. It should last the winter.
I'll get someone on it. Gracias. This meat will buy us some time.
I'm sorry. Finding game was harder than I thought. With the weather is getting colder.
Don't say that. Thanks to you, there will be meat on the table for the children tonight. Don't apologize.
Okay, forget what I said. Make them something good for dinner.
I would love to, but we got to ration. Where's Hyman? She didn't get hurt, did she?
Don't worry, she's fine.
Really? Don't hide anything, okay? An injury is no small thing.
No problem. We'll come back if we do anything. If you need anything. It's getting late, so I should go.
Hey, Gerald. Everyone's been talking about Laterano. They mean no harm, they're just a little anxious. Please don't mind it if someone lets something slip.
I understand. Do you? I don't.
I see. That's good. Yes. Yes.
Whoa, what the heck?
Bulky youth.
Thanks for coming, Raymond. Let's go. We're not needed here. Is Hyman back yet?
Haven't seen her all day. David led a group out to look for her. I'll join them later. We have a scout team ready. We'll have concrete intel when they get back tonight.
Good. Carry on.
Brother Gerald, are we really going to accept things as they are right now?
Calm down, Raymond. You know we never had of a choice.
So we're compromising? What are we? What have all these years been for? What's the difference between us and them? We're just...
Raymond, that's enough.
But...
No buts. I know you don't like it, Raymond. There's still time. If there's someone you want to see, go and see them.
Okay. I don't know what the deal of these guys is.
Eating.
Ah, yes. Eating. Ingestion of food for the organism's survival. It is the basis of life and the fundamental instinct of all animals. Eat, digest, metabolize. Activities for the sake of survival. The most legitimate desire there is.
Ooh.
Gentle priest with a shadow on top of his face? I don't know. I don't know about that one. 1 second.
I wanted to try to persuade you, but now is not really the time. You're weak. Too many things interfere with our thoughts, warp our judgment, preventing us from following the guidance of our faith. You can no longer hear me, can you?
There is no answer. The priest's voice mixes with a strange sound, echoing through the underground space. The sound of eating. The sound of ripping food apart and swallowing it. Life that has lost its original form grows in the shadows.
The freak? It's almost winter. The sun has become a rare sight.
This building is like a remote island. It has held out long enough. It can no longer hold out. Yeah, with gentle shadow atop of his face.
See the gaps in the walls, where the drought comes through. There is little fuel left. Many will suffer in the cold without winter supplies. Of course, we're not entirely helpless. There are a couple of small originium veins nearby, aren't there? Originium can be mined there for energy generation, as you have done for many years. But it's dangerous. Everyone knows the risk of oripathy infection. Who will take such a risk if they had a choice? Oripathy is a death sentence on an island like this. You left your home and came here. You accepted the most dangerous jobs in order to find a place to call your new home. You're an indispensable part of this abbey. You still can't hear me, can you? Devouring shadow. I must admit, feel a little sad.
Oh?
Hello.
Sancta girl. Seaborn guy, yeah. It seemed like a combination, right? With the garb seemed like the Seaborn cult. It's interesting how it's all coming together. Even though this came out a while ago, it's cool to see the connections with like the current state of the story. Very nice. Also, rhombus. Just noticing the rhombus everywhere now. I've seen so many posts of people noticing rhombus in the Arknights interface now after episode 15. Yeah. Let's see. Hello? Anyone? Any... Whoa! What's with all the broken glass? Oh, hey. Hey, boss. Fortuna? Good timing. Give me a hand with this window frame, will you? The wind broke the window. I'm trying to plug it up. Very unfortunate, if you ask me. Wait, did it switch? Oh yeah, no problem. Didn't we fix this a couple of days ago? I remember my teeth chattering in the cold while listening... Oh, clattering? Oh, not chattering. In the cold while listening to Father Stefano's sermon. Should I get some tape? Is she also the other boss, right? Because there was like a mini boss in this event. It's the two bosses together. Anyhow. I'm afraid tape won't do. The pieces are all over the place, and I don't think I can put it back. Sorry. Why apologize to me, Patrus Clement? It's not your fault. What should we do? Find something to block it up. The wind's rather cold. Should I find some unused fabric? Don't waste it. Save it for clothes. It's getting cold. There should be some planks left from when Gerald took those old houses apart. I'll go look for them. That will do it for the frame. Thanks, Fortuna. What were you here for, anyway? Oh, I wanted to see if there's anything to eat because I missed lunch. It's all Fina's fault. Oh, solemn girl. What's my fault? Fina! What are you doing here? Listening to you talk behind my back. I'm just telling it like it is. That wouldn't have taken so long if you didn't keep going on and on about it. It's because you were dumb enough to get scammed. I told you to be careful of Lemon. She's been talking to everyone, pretending to care. Who knows what she's really after? Oh, Lemon's here? You've been absent-minded lately. Did she say something to you? No one said anything to me. I'm not absent-minded. I'm not being absent-minded. Yes, you are. We're all Sancta, Tuna. You can't fool me. Tuna. That's a great nickname for Fortuna. Blue Pill Fortuna. If fish are called fins, is her name the Fishy? Fisha? Good point. So is Lemon. You know she has no ill intentions. Why won't you trust her? Why do you hate people from Laterano so much? We were Laterans too, weren't we? Father Stefano says we can go back soon. Why did we lock up the Lateran emissaries? Why don't we go back? Yeah, Delfina. Delfish. Because Raymond, or Delfisha, yeah. Because Raymond and the others can go with us. Isn't that reason enough? You want to leave them behind? Well, I don't. That's not what I meant. Then what do you mean? Enough. The abbot has his reasons. Say no more. Our Seaborn name is Aren L. I find some planks to board up the window. You two calm down. Yeah, if I had an OC that was a Seaborn, it would be, yeah, Aren L. Can't you see my thoughts, Fina? I can, Tuna. But never mind. I lost my cool. I know that wasn't what you meant. I was wrong too. You always have that gun with you. You got it from your dad, right? Thought it didn't work anymore. It doesn't. Maybe it's a parts problem, and I don't know how to use a gun myself. But I'm not carrying it to use it anyway. I always thought it was a decorative accessory. Partly. Holding the gun like this is like praying. That's what Dad said when he gave it to me. He said it was a Sancta principle, a Sancta practice. I don't know about any practices like that. My grandma's gun is in a canyon. We can share, Fina. I'll try to get it fixed, then we can use it together. Now, let us pray.
We can literally read each other's browser history. Calm down. Well, that's fair of the Sancta, yeah. I guess Clement will feel pretty out of place here. I guess kinda like the Liberi. So yeah. The planks will be here somewhere. Aha, there. That should be enough. I could fix the outside windows too, if there are any left over. And fuel. Not much fuel left. Oh, yeah, Seaborn. What the heck? I was not expecting Seaborn here. Who goes there? No one? Am I seeing things? Dang, yeah, from the stages I would have never thought that Seaborn will be here. Unless I'm forgetting something? Yeah. Richelle. Is the rain is so strange? Do you still call this a desert? There's a canyon below? Mind your step. I never knew you were such a gentleman, Richelle. Nothing good ever happens... What? Nothing good ever happens comes from you complimenting me. Nothing good ever comes, I guess, yeah. Don't be so uptight. Your bank account is safe this time. What? Is that the nomadic abbey we're looking for? I think so. What do we do? Knock on the front door? You think someone will answer? What do you think, Federico? What? What? Just pulled up? Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot Richelle was that guy, yeah. And then Asturia was her face? Yeah. Approach. Roger. Should we do a quick briefing first? Target building has been identified. It is a large mobile complex built jointly by Iberia and Laterano in 1011. Official name, Sanctilenium Ambrosi. Originally controlled by Iberia, it disappeared after staying from its route 61 years ago. Laterano received a request for help from the Abbey 1 month ago and sent 2 nuncios to investigate. No, nuncios, I think. Straightforward enough up to this point. Writing in the 90s, yeah. So, how did we end up losing contact with our nuncios and bringing in big guns like you two? My mission is to discover the whereabouts of Cardinal Aid Lemoine and Legatus Aren Archeoles, and to guarantee their safety. I am also to ensure that the Abbey is able to function normally and avoid casualties. So His Holiness wants you to take it easy? Well, I signed up for Lemoine. I couldn't care less what happens to Aren. Your personal feelings are irrelevant. Target status is unclear, and we are unable to determine if the inhabitants of the building are hostile. What do we do then? Infiltrate and investigate? No. I suggest we take the most direct path and finish this quickly. Just nuke everything. If they are deceased, I will return their bodies to Laterano. Oh, okay. Going this path, I like it. Very, very, pragmatic. Favorite word at this point. Facts don't care about your feelings. That's what they say. Yeah, there's like bats. There's, yeah, Null Beast. There wasn't any Seaborn stuff, was it? Or was there? Yeah, no, it's those guys, I guess. The guys in the hood from before, but... Yeah, and there she is. Yeah, interesting. There's the other one. Okay. Well, let's begin. Now for real. Stage 1. Here we go again. What if Seaborn hired mercs? Honestly, yeah, I mean, yeah, if you mean like people from the cult, yeah. Could be the case. Let's see. It was autumn at the time, and I was trekking through the barren wastes with a few Iberians who were fleeing their homeland. Just when we... Oh, okay. Just when we thought we were going to meet our ends there, the Abbey appeared in front of us. It seemed like some sort of miracle, an act of divine intervention that couldn't be real.
the venerable abbot, Bishop Torregrosa, took in those people who had nowhere to go. He was a respectable elder, most pious and devout in his ways. Under his management, this monastery, cut off from the rest of the land by the wilderness, became its own fantastical domain of sorts. Here, people whose lives will normally never intertwine lived in harmony, depending on one another. They lived in material poverty, but not spiritual poverty, making no distinction between class, all putting their best feet forward to live life. Nope, there's Lemon.
Just hire some sarcasm, it always works. It's kinda cold here and the water is kinda cold. Hopefully it doesn't hurt my throat.
I knew it. This handwriting. When I made my request, the abbot replied to me after an extended silence, saying that while we will not refuse aid to those in need, there was not much we could do, because of my distance. Maybe because I wasn't expecting much in the first place, I didn't feel so bad about being turned down. If anything, he seemed to be more guilty and...
What? Chagrined?
Chagrin.
Chagrin. Chagrin. Feel distressed or humiliated. Okay. More guilty and chagrined about turning down by unreasonable request on the person who made it in the first place. Chagrined. What an interesting word. Where does it come from? Hold on. French? From chagrin, rough skin, chagrin, chagriner, melancholy, mid 17th century. Interesting. What a weird word.
Isn't she now senior executive in Laterano?
Why? Yeah, that's true. Maybe she is on vacation. I mean, yeah, because if they were called here, I guess they called her specifically or something. I don't know. Maybe not her specifically, but they assigned her to the job for some reason. Or she offered to come here. Let's continue.
I am deeply gratified that there exists such a paradise for good people. But at the same time, I could not help but raise this one question. Can this miracle, like a seed that refuses to adapt to the soil it is grown in, truly persist on this land? Maybe I've been here a bit too long. It's about time I set out again to Laterano. People whose lives will normally never intertwine, making no distinction between class. Yes, when I first saw the scene, I also doubted my eyes a bit. If I was speaking just for myself, I'd really hope this piece, rare as it is, could last forever.
It's not Anduin that wrote that, right?
Come in.
Oh, hi. Monastery inhabitant.
Are you busy, Senora Lemon? Remember that pattern you were talking about earlier? Some of the others tried embroidering into a quilt with me. How do you think it turned out? Let's see. Excellent craftsmanship. It wouldn't surprise me to find it on display in a store.
Reno, if you want to see your fratello again, bring some pasta.
You're exaggerating. Now that it's getting colder, the blankets you have with you might not be enough to keep you warm, so everyone pitched in some fabric. I appreciate the concern, but if you give it to me, the others might not have enough. You should think about them first. I know how I look, but I'm actually plenty tough. I don't get sick easily. Don't worry about us. As long as everyone chips in, it's not a big deal. But I must say, I'm not sure tough is what comes to mind when I look at you. What's Laterano thinking these days, sending you so far away?
Oh, here we go.
Well, about that. It's a question I'd like to ask my superiors.
Oh, so they did send her? Interesting. Yeah, but that was a good question, Godo. Let's see.
Why don't we go back? Because Raymond and the others can't go with us. Isn't that reason enough? You want to leave them behind? Well, I don't. Stupid Fina. Do you really think I'm that cold-blooded? Of course I'm not going to leave behind the people I grew up with. But we can just stay stuck like this forever. We can't, I'm assuming. Tempers have really been high lately. Is there no better solution? Huh. What's wrong? What are you siding for this time?
Oh, you. That's odd. Why are you here by yourself? Delphina's not with you? Vacation theory debunked. Suppose she and Federico seem sentient, separated with unknowing about each other. That is interesting. Yeah.
Raymond! What's that supposed to mean? It's not like Delphina and I are stuck together.
You might as well be. You're close enough. Excuse me. You're close enough. Just one step from sharing a bed.
We do sleep together sometimes, though. Hey, wait, that's not the point. When did you get back anyway? I hear you went hunting with Senior Gerald. Any luck? Didn't get hurt, did you? Make sure you let us know if you ever do get hurt. Don't be like Senior Gerald, who just toughs it out by himself.
I'm fine. I don't need you worrying over me for no reason.
For no reason? Who's the one who said nothing until these wounds got inflamed? And who's the one who went down into the mines without permission and barely made it back? You...
I know. Let's just say it was my fault, okay?
Huh? Let's just say?
It was my fault. Fortuna.
Yes?
Actually, I came back because I wanted to ask you, and Delphina, and of course the others as well. I wanted to ask if you wanted to come with us. The young man stopped speaking halfway through. He suddenly falls silent.
Raymond?
Never mind, it's no big deal. I need to leave for a bit and might not be back until late. Fortuna, can you come to the roof of the sacrarium before dinner? Bring Delphina with you too. There's something I need to tell you too. Oh shoot. Joke flew right above her halo. That's a good one. Hey, there she is. Oh boy, indeed. It sounds like danger. Yep.
Let me take a look. What's going on here? They even built a road by the monastery? It stretches all the way to the edge of the city. Is it really so cramped inside? I personally think it's plenty spacious.
Are there so many people here? It must be tough fitting a crowd that big, especially out in the Barrens. See for yourself. Someone's coming.
Oh, someone just walked out. She'll be one of the residents?
Where did Jaime run off to?
Oh, Salva Sis. Hottie with a hidden face. What?
Who's there? Halos, your Sancta. I don't care who you people are or what you're after, but you're not coming any closer.
Let's not jump right to drawing swords and crossbows. We only just met. Why don't we all take a deep breath and talk things out?
Up through.
Good afternoon, Senor. Senor. The three of us are here from Laterano, without any ill intent. No need to be so tense. I'd be pleased as a punch. As a punch? I'd be pleased as pleased as punch? If you'd lower your weapon. Pleased as punch. Can't say I've heard that one before.
What brings some Laterans all the way out of these remote mountains?
We were sent by His Holiness in search of two compatriots.
You're wasting your time, Richel. It is clear to me that he knows exactly who we are and why we have come. He has hostile intent. You clearly have strong animosity towards Laterano, judging from the displeasure on your face. From where does your hostility come?
Damn, okay, Federico.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You've been standing by the entrance to the Citadel this whole time.
Huh?
You're deliberately trying to block our view. You don't want our attention there. Or here.
Here? There?
There, yes. So what is in there?
Who do you think you are? And I'd be pleased to punch you, yeah. My brain kept going there, so I was really confused. Alright, Federico, there's no need to provoke the other side, though I'm sure that wasn't your intention. You haven't forgotten the mission His Holiness gave us, right? Low-key, low-key. We can't afford to make a mess of things again. Again? I wasn't trying to provoke anyone. You Laterans are always like this. Showing up out of nowhere, making a mess out of everything. Given the information we have, your situation wasn't looking good to begin with. I dare you to say that again. Is he actually gonna say it again? Wanna fight? Come on, I'll show you. Yeah, if he had given him time, he probably would have said it again. Just Federico taking everything literal. The air is awfully tense over here. Also, what's wrong with your wings, by the way? I mean, they're pretty unique, but I don't know, they're kinda asymmetrical. Nothing wrong with that, but they more so look like just broken glass. Feels mean to say, but I mean, I don't know. Is this why you're always losing health or something? Keep low profile. I'm Federico from Pontifica Cohorts, and this is my favorite gun store in Laterano. Yep. The air is awfully tense over there. Federico has a way of drawing attention, and that makes light work of burglary. Makes light work of burglary? Okay. But that hooded guy over there. Something's not right here. Forget it. I'll figure out the math later. First, I need to find our target. Let me guess where you might be, Lemon. Okay, well, we saw that one. We haven't seen Aren. And there's Arturia. Looks like no shortage of guests today. Hello, Senor Gerald. Gerald? 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 I'm gonna say Gerald. I thought I'd get to see Stefano here. His Excellency still has a lot of business to attend to. He just left. He can't have gotten very far, so given your athleticism, I'm sure you could catch up to him. Thanks. I haven't heard you hitting the strings today. If you enjoy the sound of my music, I don't mind playing something for you right now. I'll pass. I am very grateful for the joy you've been able to bring some of our people. But not everyone finds comfort in your music. At least I don't. I can't imagine why a musician like you chooses to remain here. But I do hope you won't bring disaster upon us. You think too highly of me. As far as I know, disasters have always been buried in the soil, from whence they take root, sprout, blossom, and bear fruit. If such a seed exists in this garden, it will break through the soil sooner or later. And I am simply a passerby, watching it all unfold. We have no seeds that ought not sprout. Before long, everything will return to normal. There will be no accidents, let alone disasters. All I ask, young lady, is that you don't do anything unnecessary. Are you giving advice? No. I'm giving you a warning. Damn. It's not me, bro, it's life. Yeah, Arturia final words. Light work of burglary is probably meant stealth. Yeah. I don't know if it's the translation or it just flew over my head, but yeah. That seems to be the idea. Or do you think she meant instead of burglary, it was supposed to be stealth? What she meant, or she meant stealth by that? Gotcha. Such roundabout, insensitive words. Though I suppose the fact that you haven't done anything means you're holding back, right? I suppose that's to be expected, given the circumstances. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Hello. Raggedly dressed boy, look at the puppets. Pretty. Ma'am? Indeed, no shortage of guests today. Please come in, my unexpected little visitors. Why is it so smug? My name is Arturia. Will you mind telling me yours? Okay. Is that gonna come back? Okay, stop talking like that, Federico.
I didn't say anything wrong. Just stay quiet for now, alright? And you, young man, let's not do anything rash. We really are just looking for one of our mission colleagues. Or missing colleagues. And, whoever you might be, we mean you no harm. You sure can talk. That bruiser of yours means me no harm. Damn, I mean... Federico does have it in his hand, so yeah. Well, you have my word. Either way, could you please let us through? If you could tell the man in charge we're here, that would be ideal. Serpilia... Huh? Where did Serpilia go? She's already inside. Huh? When she... Federico noticed? Just now. Gah, I can't let you Laterans run roughshod. Aren't you here to see the abbots? Come with me. Great. Does that mean you're letting us in? A warning first. No running off like that woman. Oh. Hello, Clement. No, hurry, someone. Clement, what's wrong? What happened? Thank goodness, Raymond. Let the others know. A raid? Yeah, that's right. Raymond, who are these two? Don't worry about them. What's going on? Oh, right. It's terrible. I was repairing the windows just now when I saw something moving in the distance. The band of robbers from before. They're back. Oh, shoot. That why they're running out of resources? Oh, cool. Wait, this technically like we're going into the fight? If they do it like right ahead, then yeah, we go into the fight after every before. That'd be nice. Probably not though. Yeah, if anything, before when we just met that guy, Raymond, I thought we were gonna go into the fight. Can you be less, Federico? Federico understands stealth when he sees one. He just doesn't understand the purpose. Yeah. My name is Federico, and I will be sneaking into this building. Please be mindful. Let me know, Heath. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that being him. I would love to see. I mean, it might be this. I hope we continue seeing more of Federico, but yeah, I would love to see an event that is just Federico solving cases, like detective style. It's so sick. But let's see. It's like some L type of deduction from him. Raymond's acting all shifty. What is it he can tell me right now? Something that has to wait until after dark? I don't get it, but whatever. He can do his own thing. It's already so late. I'm only now bringing the food over. Senora Lemoine must be starving by now, and these portions are tiny. Be patient, stomach. Stop growling already. Didn't you eat just a minute ago? I really hope I can feast one day. Just eat all I want without worry. Huh? Who's there? I know you're here. Who are you? Oh, sorry? Who's hiding over there? Even if you keep quiet, I already saw you. You aren't from the Abbey. Come out. If you don't, I'm gonna call the others over. I mean, I'm gonna pull the trigger. Alright, I'm coming out. Yeah, guess I messed up. Oh yeah, okay. You sure have sharp eyes. Oh, see the light from my wings? I knew it. It's way too easy to pick out a Sancta, well, with everyone having different wings and halos, right? Good grief. And here I was thinking I wouldn't need to be all sneaky. I've never seen you before. Who are you? Okay, Senora, let's put the gun down first. That isn't something a nice girl should be pointing at her own kind. You're a Sancta too. You can feel I don't have anything against you. I am, I guess you can call me a justice bringer this time. Yeah, something like that, since I'm here to save people and all. Fine. If you don't want to talk, I'm gonna call for help. Nuh-uh. What? Whoa, settle down there. Let go of me. Sure, but you better not scream. Sorry, didn't do a good job controlling my strength there. Are you alright? Clearly not. Who exactly are you, and what are you after? It's nothing I can tell you. I'm looking for someone. Another Sancta, just like me. Pink hair, probably still in a wheelchair. She's got a kind and gentle look to her,
Her personality is actually anything but. Is she talking about Lemoine? Well, have you met other Sancta that look like that? That fit that description? I don't know. We really need to prod a little more so to be sure. That look on your face tells me you know who I'm talking about? My lucky day. The food you just brought over. Who is it for? I've got a feeling you're taking it to Lemoine, right? How does she know? Looks like I'm right on the money again. You really need to work on your poker face. Okay, her and Federico, yeah, she'll do like a body detective event or something. That'd be so cool. I was to focus on gunplay. Oh, I'm sorry, Les. So far, so good, Les. Yeah, we're just getting started, pretty much. Yeah, we just read through the preview and I guess the before, yeah, of the first stage. So, yeah. So far, so good. It's interesting. But, yeah, cool. I didn't know you did gunplay. I would love to get into that at some point. Actually, related to what arrived last week if you were in the Silksong stream. Yeah, in the Silksong stream. Might open a door for that stuff. Mayhaps. But we'll see. And Rochelle is here to cover their, yeah, an adult in the team. Yeah, that does seem to be what the dynamic is going to be. Or it has been so far. So yeah, hopefully that is the type of event that I'm hoping this will be. So, will you mind telling me how Senora Lemoine has been doing? You'd prefer not to say, huh? Or are you allowed to, or you're not allowed to? You're hesitating and a bit scared. Stop it. Stop making things up. Am I making things up? I guess you'd know. You seem to have a lot on your mind, which feels a little odd. How could a cloistered place like this have so much trouble? Where is all that coming from? Are you getting into fights because there aren't many of your own kind here? That's none of your business. Isn't it? Are you saying that because the patron firearm you're holding hasn't been maintained in a while, because it's rusting? I don't mind helping you out with that. I'm pretty good at gun repair. So why don't we do a little trade? You just tell me where Lemoine is. That's all. Why not tell me? I bet you already have an idea of who I am, right? You look pretty smart to me. Did Laterano send you too, like Senora Lemoine? I was. That's enough small talk now. I'm a bit short on time. You're really not gonna tell me where Lemoine is? Well, if that's how it is, that's how it is. Say. Oh, took it from her? Let me take care of delivering that food for you. Huh. That's that then. Vale. Oh, okay. She just froze? What happened there? The girl will come inside by the end of it. Yeah. He's very flabbergasted already, so I can imagine. Last one. That should wrap things up. These people are bandits? They sure know how to make a ruckus. Federico, how are things on your end? I heard a whole bunch of commotion over there. You didn't blow up any buildings, did you? I did not. Great. Well done. I'm just wrapping up over here as well. Thank you so much. You two are incredible. That should teach the robbers to behave themselves for a while. It sounds like this isn't the first time you've been attacked, is it? How often does this sort of thing come up? If you came from Laterano, you must know how difficult it is to travel these roads. If we didn't have a ride, it wouldn't have been able to get here so easily. Nobody wants to hang around a place like this, except the truly desperate. As you saw, there's nothing out here in these barren lands, except this monastery. Once those thugs set their sights on us, do you expect them to give up? He's right. Now that it's almost winter, they'll be coming more often. That reminds me, didn't Benny hurt his leg last time? What's he doing? He's still got a bit of a limp. Only option is to tough it out. By the way, who are these two? We're, I suppose you can call us emissaries from Laterano? Ah, guess from Laterano. How are you called? Executor Federico of the Laterano Notarian Hall. Executor Richelle, we have another colleague with us, but she's already one step ahead. Senor Federico, Senor Richelle. You don't seem surprised. Sure, we knew it was only a matter of time before Laterano sent another. The only question is what kind of guest we will be getting. I thought... The tall, thin, and frail middle-aged man subconsciously glances at the guns in the hands of the two Lateran visitors. I thought the next time they send someone, it will be to hand down charges. Charges? What crimes have you committed? Just straight to business, Federico. The food was the source of her power. Didn't expect her muffin to be stolen so blatantly, yeah. You didn't blow up any building, did you? I did not. They blew up by themselves. Yeah. Yeah, he's great. Probably one of my favorite characters. Under the Notarian Hall's pure view, most criminals see a reduced sentence upon surrendering themselves and obtaining the forgiveness of the wronged. Surrender sentence? Yeah. There you go. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Hold on, Federico, right? We don't have a handle on the situation yet. Let's not worry about that until we find Lemoine and Aren. Sorry, we'd like to talk to the man in charge here. Do you think you could arrange that for us? Ah, yes. Give me a second. I'll go... Oh. Well, very fortunate.
No need. Thank you for your assistance. I will be the man you're looking for.
FedEx is here to ruin any chance for diplomacy, yeah. I'm glad so far, yeah, it hasn't gone too extreme, but yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Sorry, I was one step too late. Your Excellency, and Gerald.
What does that mean? Brother Gerald.
Will you be the most revered abbot of this monastery? And this, Senor Gerald, is he also a community leader? No, he is not. Yeah, true enough. I'm not such important person. I realize you must have many questions. Please, come. Let us find a more suitable place to talk.
Okay. Federico taking everything literal and Raymond taking everything as hostile is a great combination. Yeah. Now I need, yeah, a body detective of those two. Now that will be peak comedy. Yeah, very interesting company. Alright, let's see what Abbott has to say.
Clement, please close the gate, and don't let anyone approach for the time being.
But, Your Excellency...
I'll be here. Raymond, you keep at it.
Alright, be careful out there, brother.
Brother.
Then I'll be waiting for you at the door. If you need anything, feel free to call for me.
Alright, now no one will disturb us. I am the bishop here, Stefano Torregrossa, and I also serve as abbot of this monastery. It is a pity that you two came such a long way only to find our hospitality so lacking. We have no need for meaningless pleasantries. Under the power vested in us by His Holiness Pope Evangelista 11, yes, my colleagues and I came to locate two Lateran nuncios. I ask, where are Lemoine and Aren Argiolas? I suppose I have no choice but to tell you. Senora Lemoine is currently a guest of our monastery. But do not worry, we will never mistreat a guest, and her safety is assured. What about Aren Argiolas? The whereabouts of Senor Argiolas is actually what I wanted to ask you. Is it not the case that you arrived so quickly because he contacted the Lateran? What? Senor, I'm afraid your statement is inconsistent with our intelligence. It is our understanding that Sacrilaminum Ambrosi sent a distress signal to Laterano, a distress message to Laterano. We dispatched two nuncios in response, but lost contact with both of them. And so, His Holiness sent us to find our people and investigate the situation. Does any of that conflict with what you know? We were unable to retain Senor Aren. By that you mean you were unable to keep Aren restrained. You can say that again. He was on edge the whole time. While inviting Senora Lemoine to remain our guest, he took advantage of the distraction and slipped out. We don't know what happened to him after that. Federico. Yes? Aren escaped, but hasn't shown himself or contacted us. Does that ring any alarm bells for you? Yes. You could add a little more than just yes. It might be a cloak friend. I can't imagine any of the ordinary residents here will be so quite in the know. Who exactly are you? Think of me as a hunter here, or maybe a bodyguard. No need to worry about me. Alright then. We'll just run with that for now. Set Oren aside for now. We demand a reasonable explanation for Senora Lemoine's circumstances. Why would a monastery need to restrict the movement of a Lateran nuncio who came to offer aid? Your answer will determine our subsequent action. Answer very carefully. Considering you are both Lateran emissaries, you should already be familiar with the monastery's history. Our knowledge is limited to the information in the mission briefing. Over a decade ago, we entered the wastes to avoid a catastrophe. Ran out of fuel, and the monastery has been trapped here ever since. Unable to communicate with the outside world, all we could do was try to farm for ourselves, but the soil in these parts is mostly fallow, and not much food grows these days. And that's not all. The beasts that wander the barrens, and robbers even more vicious than beasts, all pose grave threats. We never had much choice. So you decided to take in vagrant wandering the wastes. Taking is far too generous a term. No, we did no such act of charity. We were merely accepting people who had no home to return to. There are many reasons a person can become uprooted, and we did nothing more than offer them a new place to stay. Yeah, that man retired. Looks like he will drop with the wind. Yeah, he does look like the years have taken a toll. Clement was expecting someone to deliver charges, yeah. Good point. Yeah, and the way that they reacted when he was like, what crimes have you committed? That's interesting. Stefano. A point of clarification. There is one thing I'd like to ascertain. Whoa, Federico, what are you... Hey, don't... Reverend Executor, this is most unusual. I'm finished. Okay, that's all I just needed. That's all I needed to do. Right. You really just went for it. But this is definitely something. Your Excellency, can I ask you to explain what is going on here? In the heart of a Lateran monastery, why have we found the Sarkas? Well, I guess that's that. I apologize if you find this offensive. But what are you doing here? You know, that pre-phrase, that's good. That's good. I'll give him that. Please don't take it the wrong way. But why are you here? Not even telling him to leave, eh? Just asking a question. But yeah, at least he didn't ask that first. I rest my case. Yeah, exactly. I already told you. I'm just a hunter. Gerald, the hunter. No racism, just duty. Yeah, exactly. Just following protocol. Action first, apologize later, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you believe me. Damn. Man. Oh boy. That's the conflict, huh? Monastery inhabitant. Wasteland Skulker. Okay. Let's continue, I guess. Yeah. How many is it? It's not a big event, right? But it's like, yeah, it's 8 stages, but there's a couple of... Well, there's one node in the middle. Okay. Let's do this. I feel like I have been reading for a lot longer. It's only been 1 hour and a little more. Federico's sarcasm senses have tingled, yeah. That was probably part of it. Let's see. What's Arturia up to? In a place far, far away, there once was a village where the people lived happy lives. Some built homes to shelter the others from the elements. Some reclaimed farmland. Others set out to hunt, search for ores, and at the same time, put back scoundrels who will take the village for themselves. No concept of ego existed among those villagers.
No difference between self and other. No one can survive without the rest. They lived together in that small village and called it home. But nothing good lasts forever. The soil yielded less and less. Hunting became more and more difficult, and as food dwindled, stomachs grumbled in hunger. The cold months crept closer and closer, but there was not enough fuel to heat. Something had to be done about this, and so everyone said, this must be a trial given to us by the Lord, and we must pray for forgiveness. Just at that time, a group of well-meaning people came by, and upon seeing the plight of the village, spoke to the head of the villagers. Come, live with us in our city. But we can only bring those who are most like us. Come and enjoy a better life. All you need to do is leave a few of you behind. I don't like this story, Senor Arturia.
Understandable. Happy lives? That's how you know it's a fairy tale. Something's not right here, yeah. Breakable out of scripture from manual and compares to faces around. It looks too happy, something's not right. Yeah, Federico just taking things too literal. Being very calculating. Federico knows the script. That's what we don't know. That's why what we don't yet realize, and we'll probably find out in the next event. Federico has the script for every event, probably. Like, hold on. The next line says, "You betrayed me." What does that mean?
Why not? Starving is really bad. It hurts. Yeah, it's bad.
The way the puppets actually move.
It's bad. And so is leaving your friends behind. Yes, that is a very correct idea of collectivism, with a little bit of heroism mixed in, or even romanticism. Romantic stories do have ways of steering the heart, but it is exactly that romanticism and high-mindedness that has a way of confounding others. Naturally, neither you nor I are immune. Big words. I don't get it at all. You're talking like a weirdo again, Senor Arturia.
That was just her the entire Swilling Star, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Let's go with a different story then. What would you like to hear? I want to hear a hero story. You all want to become heroes? I want to be a great hero. It's like Mama.
Oh, both of them.
Wow, your Mama sounds amazing.
Oh, hello. Oh, she kinda looked in there.
Be good now, and give me just a moment.
Same hair though, that's interesting. Jeez, girl, they're like, hey, stop throwing words at them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man. To be fair, she also talks like she just read those words in the dictionary a couple seconds ago and is just trying to use them in a sentence. Many situations like those with her. Gentle priest, they were no kidding. That's true, yeah. Now that we see the face, like, now I understand. Interesting, though. I seem to have caught you at a bad time. Am I interrupting you, Arturia?
You ask despite already knowing, Most Reverend Bishop Aulus.
Aulus? Have we heard that before? Aulus. Apologies. It was not my intent to displease you. I merely came to bid you farewell. His trail looks like Vaishu, you're right. Yeah, it's the glasses, and the hair also. And the demeanor. No, but I mean, yeah. He's green. Green is bad in Arknights, yep. Real seaborn moment. Owing to the addition of an unexpected traveling companion, I plan to leave as soon as possible and escort my companion back home. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe in the Cult of the Seaborn we had heard the name. I don't know.
Allow me to offer a prayer for this pitiful soul.
I'm not trying to fight with you here. No? Okay. Oh, especially not in front of the children. Okay, you could have just said that. However, pitiful shall never be used to describe one's resolve to live.
Resolve. Resolve. The amount of control we have over our own lives is often not as perfect as we believe it to be. And no one is ever the wiser until proven otherwise. Think of things that one must never do. They are often already done by the time their senses return to them. Does that act of blame contradict the heart's inner desires? Who is to say that our so-called resolve is not just a coping mechanism used to deceive ourselves? At times like this, where are our truest emotions and intentions hidden? When will the day come that one's thoughts, emotions, and actions can truly be unified? Is this not the point of your inquiry, sir? It seems that today is in which... What? What? It seems that today is one where great things will unfold, maybe? That was like that one tweet, right? What was it? I'm gonna try to do an Arturia version of that. If it will load, hello. What was it? One second. There we go. Yeah, Arturia confirms that today are there where once she did. He became the first to ever come in as the area that when Laterano began. Congratulations! Galfifi, yeah. Oh, today is a day in which many things will unfold. I guess, yeah, many great things, a great many things will unfold. Yeah. She's so real for that. Galfifi. Unified, she seems to know who he is, yeah. Interesting. I hear a commotion outside, as if some acquaintances have come knocking. If I were you, Bishop Olas, I will not be in such a hurry to leave just yet. She doesn't seem to know what's his deal. Sorry to keep you waiting. You took forever, Senor Arturia. So slow. Please forgive me. Why don't I tell an extra spectacular story to make up for it? Do you want to hear a story of a grand battle between heroes and villains? I do. Alright then. You must listen carefully. A long time ago, in a faraway castle, there lived a young boy. The boy didn't express much emotion and rarely spoke, but he was incredibly fierce in a fight. Oh, okay. I wanted to hear the story too. Oh, here we go again. I told you, I'm just a hunter. If that's not enough to satisfy you, then I don't mind trying something else. I'm just an ordinarily roughly middle-aged circus. I do not believe that is the entire truth. That weapon behind you, you carried it always. You actively concealed your movements, which is a mercenary's habit. That's for self-defense. You saw it yourself. These bandits are always raiding us. Things aren't so peaceful here. That does not explain why you have a mercenary's habit. I've got farm equipment in my hands more often than weapons these days. I hunt for a living here. Sometimes I work in the fields or in the mines when I have to. No need to get all excited about these old hands of mine. I'm just an ordinary guy, bound up by life. Federico, stay mindful of our mission here. I don't think now's the time to be chasing hypotheticals. Oh. A reasonable determination. Would Your Excellency mind explaining the situation? Sorry to bring you trouble, Stefano. No, you have nothing to apologize for, Geralt. As the two of you might surmise, over a decade ago, Geralt brought a small group of Sarkas to the monastery. At the time, they were stranded in the Barrens, without food or ammunition. Then, when they found our monastery, they had no choice but to try to make contact. You didn't expel them, so they chose to settle in. Is there a difference between driving out those who have been cornered and driving them into a corner yourself? I guess that makes sense. At first, not everyone was accepting of our new neighbors. But the ruthless hatred and prejudice have no purchase when survival is at stake. We provided a place for these people to stay, and in turn, they helped us deal with our own problems. Kiss me.
Our food shortage, the bandit threat, and our gradually depleting energy supply. They relied on us, and we also relied on them. But you still chose to send messengers to contact Laterano. A choice made in the absence of choice. Laterano is willing to provide us with assistance, and is also willing to welcome us back in. However, even Lemon, the nuncio willing to grant us the most concessions, still held one non-negotiable condition. Sarkas have no place in paradise. No place? Why? On the basis of race alone? Just because they are Sarkas? How are they any different from us? Without these stalwart brothers and sisters, we would have lost our fight for survival long ago. Where was Laterano during all the time we were supporting each other? So let me beg the two of you to once again plead to the wisdom of His Holiness the Pope and to your faith. The haggard old man raises both his hands. He both appears to be holding up his faith, as well as crumbling beneath its overwhelming weight. The Sancta's fate is formless, intangible, nowhere to be found. His fingers grasp for the halo above his head in vain, the old man's hands gradually slipping until they cover his face. No Sarkas, of course, yeah. And the main legacy lives on, right? Same principle. But similar situation, I guess. Same principle. Where was Gondor when Westall fell? Yeah, it is interesting. Evangelista be like, now I have to do the whole Anduin stick with this guy too. Yep, bring him in, I'll explain the situation. Well, what Lemon said is correct. There will not be Sarkas in Laterano. Man. Nor will Laterano allow any Sarkas through her gates. Hey, Federico, you don't have to be so blunt. This is a fact. Enough, Stefano. I already told you, we can accept this. You go to Laterano, and we'll find a place to start over. The nuncio, Lemon, promised us some support. But in name, we have to go our separate ways. It's always been a fact. The fact that they have even offered us that much is already more than I expected. It's more than enough. No, it shouldn't be a fact. It's certainly not enough. Don't you get it? Don't you get that we even normally have to go our separate ways only makes this all the more ridiculous. Sorry, Stefano. We've given up. FedEx, please, we need diplomacy. Yeah, let's talk this out. What? What do you mean? What I mean is, you don't have to subject yourself to all this, just for our sake. You don't need to be so hard on yourself. I've talked to the others. We've decided. We're leaving. What are you saying? I assume that settles things, Reverend Executors. We'll leave. It just means letting go of a group of destitute refugees. You can do that, right? The Notarian Hall does not harm innocent civilians. I'm glad. Really, Federico? I do not lie. How should I put this? Well, whatever. We're leading this operation, so if that's what you've decided, I won't object. You're leading this operation, right? No, I swear to you, the Sarkas has never been in a Lateran's aquarium. But in itself does not constitute a crime. Really now? How should I say this? There's actually no explicit prohibition on it. Bishop Stefano Torregrossa, I will continue to pursue the whereabouts of Warren Argiolas based on your testimony. May I take it you've May I take it that you've accepted the conditions put forth by the Lateran? The Dal Monastery residents, with the exception of the Sarkas, will be resettled in Laterano at a later date. If you remain silent, I will interpret that as your tacit consent. Damn. Stefano. Time. What? I need a bit more time. I will finish my final sermon and spend one last night here. Please, give me just a bit more time at the very end. I will give you an answer after Matis tomorrow. What do you think, Federico? Fine. Now, I wish to meet with Cardinal A. Lemoine. Signora Lemoine is our guest. Of course, you may visit her if you wish. Understood. In that case, we will take our leave. Hey, wait a second. Let's say something first, Federico. Damn. Just, yeah, see ya. That's why that boy was trying to talk to Sancta girl. Yeah. He really wanted them to live together instead of choosing Laterano, yeah. That's probably what's gonna complicate things, right? Am I still holding on to some of my old merc habits? Looks like even after all these years, some habits die hard. Gerald, are you absolutely certain of this? Sure, Stefano. You know I wouldn't joke around with this stuff. We're all bound by the need to survive. What you said was no lie. Right. Sure, but yeah, I mean, the relationships that have already been formed here probably gonna get complicated. Anyone home? I brought you winter clothes. Huh? That's weird. Where is everybody today? Oh, hello. Tina? What are you doing standing around here? Oh, Caroline. Perfect timing. I came by to drop off everyone's winter clothes. But is something going on? I've been walking around all day and haven't seen a soul. What are you all busy with? We have some stuff to take care of. Thanks for coming all the way out here, but we're fine with what we have. We already have enough winter clothes, so you can take this back. Also, tell the others not to worry about us. What are you talking about? When in the last few years have any of us had enough to get through the winter? Aren't you still wearing that light coat, Caroline? The temperature is going to drop pretty soon, so we need to get you into something a bit thicker. Vina, is something wrong? What's that in your hand? Oh, it's nothing, just some hardtack. No, let me see it. Hey, wait! The Sancta girl reaches out to snatch the supposed hardtack from behind the other girl's back. Almost instinctively, she splits the dry, yeah. The dry hard thing down the middle before she is pushed away. Stuffed inside the hardtack are truths hidden away all this time, finally exposed to her eyes. What is this? Bran and sawdust? Damn. Caroline! Didn't you say you had more than enough food? Then why are you eating this? No, Fina. Listen to me. We were just what? Talk to me, Caroline. Tell me, that's how we stoop to these days? Jeez. You gotta at least take the supplies considering the others won't need the soup. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe they could even stay at the plate. Right? I mean, obviously it's like Lateran territory, but I don't know. This event is the first ever event that gave us a lot of Sarkas NPCs, right? So if I recall, oh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, instead of just the default, the big Sarkas mercenary type. Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder how they will resolve. It doesn't seem that difficult so far, but yeah, obviously things will get complicated as we go. A knock. Knock. The sound of Knuckles... Sorry. The sound of Knuckles rapping at the door. The door isn't actually locked, but the guest outside still continues to knock and wait for a response. This used to be a secret code agreed upon by several friends from school. So much time has passed that the woman thought she forgot, but the facts prove that she has not forgotten. The meaning of the code words tabbed by the guest is rescue successful and first arrival. Come in. Goal. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little congested right now. Oh yeah, there we go. Salve, room service. Gracias. Just put the food over there on the table. Do you need a tip? You can just ask if you need a tip. You need to tip. It's gotta come from the heart, right? I guess you have a point. You don't seem surprised at all, Lemon.
Are you disappointed that it's me? Of course not. I also find it quite wholesome that this event, Sancta and Sarkas are protecting one another the most. Yeah, it's really cool so far. Like, I got ahead felt it was already cool having that group that interacted with the Sarkas and Sancta, but yeah, this is even more of a community, right? I mean, that was also, but they're even showcasing more here. Yeah, it's cool. The fact that you're here means news of this place has already reached Laterano, right? Well, more or less. That orange guy actually left you behind and ran off by himself. When I get back, I'm going to tell Musty Man, Fiammetta. Cut him some slack, won't you? Boo. Alright then, back to business. I know His Holiness wouldn't send you here alone, which means... I need you to report your mission, as well as who's with you. So it's your business, boys, huh? Alright then, Cardinal Aid Lemon. The mission was commissioned directly by His Holiness and is led by Federico, Executor of the Notarial Hall. The other functionary is Richelle Colombo, another executor who volunteered to come. Our first objective is to locate you and Aren, and the second is to investigate this monastery. Alright, Federico also has another mission to maintain order. Unfortunately, I think His Holiness picked up the wrong guy for the job this time. And that concludes my report. I see. So His Holiness actually sent out Federico, huh? Okay, I get the gist of things. Gracias, Rita. Rita? Or Ria? Ria, yeah. Again with the nicknames. Come on, you should know better. So, what are you going to do next? On the surface, it looks like your movements are being restricted. But in fact, it's you who doesn't want to leave, right? If you wanted to leave, nobody here could stop you. My legs aren't fully healed yet. Like, that makes a difference. You trust me too much, Ria. Oh, I suppose that's fine. Alright, it's true that I decided to stay behind. If Federico is trying to arrest the bishop here on charges of false imprisonment, I'd appreciate it if you could clear up the situation for me. Also, sorry, but I don't plan on leaving just yet. Mind if I ask why? The reason... Let's just say that diplomacy isn't something that can be settled with guns and bullets alone. When it comes to a shootout, the odds are always in my favor. But if I have to sit down for negotiations, I need to tread carefully or I might end up persuaded by the other party. It just so happens that I get along quite well with the residents here, so I want to see who ends up changing their mind first. Oh? When you put it that way, it sounds like you plan on compromising. Back in school, you watched me for an entire year just to make sure I showed up to class. I thought it would be a shame if you couldn't get your diploma for attendance reasons. As for the problem we have here, I still have a friendly attitude at least, right? I knew Aren would report the situation here, which is why I chose to stay behind. I've had a bad feeling about it, and I don't want to provoke the bishop any further. With all the information I have on the monastery now, if there ever arises another opportunity to sit down at the negotiation table, I may be able to get him to relax a little and accept my proposal. I thought you'd say as much. I'm glad you understand. That's not what I said. But that's what you're thinking.
The law. Go forth, autistic boy. Go ruin our nation diplomacy. Yeah, it's quite a... Yeah. Even Lemon is like, oh, so they sent that guy, huh? They're like sisters, like the relation. Yeah. You have a really sweet dynamic. Dear database, today was epic. What? Me writing a diary every day. Okay.
I kinda hate empathy sometimes.
That's a funny line.
Now, don't talk like that. How much do you know about the situation here? Enough. Nothing special about it other than the group of Sarkas. Did you know they sent a total of 3 messengers? Leah. What? I have the impression that you never liked field missions. What made you sign up for this one? Maybe that I wanted to see you? Liar.
Oh, face.
Anyway, I'll find the others and explain your situation first. But to be entirely honest, I don't think what you're doing here is going to accomplish anything.
Wait, so how did she find out about the Sarkas and the... what was the other thing?
What was the other thing that we just discussed that she was like, oh yeah, by the way. I forgot exactly what it was, but yeah, how did she find out? I guess like her deduction skill or something. Oh, maybe empathy, yeah. That could make sense. Yeah. I mean, it helps flow the story better, if nothing else. But to be entirely honest, I don't think what you're doing here is going to accomplish anything. It's worth a shot. Of course. Better question is how Lemon and Arturi exist in the same place without knowing about each other. Lemon and Arturi. Oh, yeah. That is weird. Yeah, I did find that strange. I mean, she didn't mention it. Doesn't necessarily mean that she doesn't know, but I feel like she would have brought it up. Considering information that complex. That's weird then. Yeah, maybe just her deductive skills or something. Or yeah, on the way here, as she was sneaking around, she noticed that. Mayhaps. You're getting scarier and scarier, Lemon. Not like it matters, though. Familiar male voice. Finally mustered the means to reach out to me? Here I thought you abandoned the mission after seeing Lemon. Who knows? Might not work out. No joke, please. Spare me. You brought it up. Alright, I don't have time to chat either. Let's talk business. Wait, what? Talk business? Wait, what? Huh? Ugh, dealing with guys like him really wears you down. What a pain in the ass, this mission. Never would have taken it if I knew. Huh? Huh? Who's there? Have a double agent situation? What the heck? Whoa, didn't think you'd actually follow me, girlie. Oh, there she is. Oh, Aren. Oh, yeah, about Aren running away. Yeah. Gotta go now, need to wake up early. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Shrisel. Take care. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, have a good rest. Yeah, the Aren running away, I was confused on why she knew. But I guess, yeah, she's already been filled in on that, probably. If it is Aren, yeah. Or whoever it is, yeah. Probably already filled her in. I can't have you running around the monastery by yourself. I need to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything bad. And, there's also a favor I'd like to ask of you. And of course I'll pay you back for it. The gun. Fixing the gun. Surely that's not gonna come into place, right? Into play, I mean. Chekhov's... what was it called? I forgot what the guns are called here. Or are called for the Sancta. Let's see. Their what weapon? I forgot. Oh, firearm. Their patron firearm, yeah. Chekhov's patron firearm. Chekhov was a Sancta, if you guys didn't know. just a little fun fact. yeah, exactly. Flour, eggs, and where's the leftover sugar from last time? I've been trying so hard to scourge up leftover ingredients from dinner every day. Why is there still so little? I was gonna say, yeah. All of that is to fix the firearm. I don't know. I need enough for Serpilia, Avo Stefano, Vina, and Raymond. And also Petrus Gerald, Petrus Clement, Senora Caroline, and... There's not going to be enough, though. Tuna? Again with tuna. I'm coming in, okay? There's something I have to tell you. What are you doing in here? Wait, yeah, what you guys pointed out about the Fin Delfina? And her calling Fortuna tuna. That's funny. I'm coming in, okay? There's something I have to tell you. What are you doing in here? Oh, Fina. I was just about to go look for you. Do you still remember when I helped Amita Nina with farm work for a month? Where did I put that bit of white sugar I got in return? How long ago was that? Where are you going now? Tuna? No, that isn't in the recipe. What do you need tuna for? Or what do you need... What do you need sugar for? And where do you get all those cooking ingredients? Wait, Tuna. Don't tell me you're still trying to bake sweets at a time like this. Fina, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? I wasn't trying to hide food from you. I just wanted to prepare a surprise for everyone. Fina, don't be mad at me, okay? I promise you'll be the first to have some after I'm done. Tuna, you... Forget it. Just put those things down. Now's not the time to be doing stuff like this. Huh? But what? But I promised someone I'd make a herb pisella as a gift. A gift? Yeah, she helped fix up my patron firearm, so I have to thank her. It's like a miracle, Fina. Once this gun got fixed, I felt something different about it, just holding it in my hands. It's like I knew how to use it from birth. Look, it's even prettier now, and the two of us will be able to use it together from now on. You know what, Tuna? I actually never cared that much about my own firearm, or for Abu Stefano's sermons. I don't even care that I've never seen Laterano. Huh? Tuna fish doesn't exist on Terra, say one thing, it's weird. Yeah. No, yeah, because we were talking about how Fina is fish, or Fin Beast are fish. So her being Delphina, it was like, would it mean that she's like in the world, in Earth, her name will be Delphisha? That's why, yeah. That was a whole bit about it. Yeah. Nina, what are you talking about? Can I even really be called a Sancta? Maybe I can. But I care about you, and Raymond, and Abba Stefano, and Patros Gerald, and Patros Clement, Amitanina, Caroline. I care about everyone here. This is my only home, and they are my only family. What are you talking about, Fina? Of course I care about everyone else, just like you. No, it's not the same. If you were just like me, if you know how hard Raymond and the others have it, then you wouldn't be in the mood to make your joke of a pisella at a time like this. You wouldn't be so naive. What the hell is happening? I kinda feel like you changed after those people from Laterano showed up. Huh? Of course I haven't. Tuna, that gun of yours. Was Lemoine de Laterano who fixed it up for you? No, but what the heck? Your Excellency, I've allowed 2 visitors freedom of movement around the monastery as you ordered. But are you sure it's alright? You don't look too good. Do you want to get some rest first? Oh, Clement, it's nothing you need to worry about. Go ring the bell. This week's sermon is being moved to today, so go tell the others. Gerald, are you and your people coming? Sorry, Stefano. We still have a lot to prepare. I can't say how many of us will show. I understand. But are we seriously going to accept their terms? Do we absolutely have to leave behind their own? Enough. The Rift of Obvious, yeah. Lemon the Lateran, interesting how the Lateran Sancta refers to the others. Oh, true, yeah, good point. Kinda like that one girl from the previous, well, I guess she was, I forgot a verb. It was in a Sancta, so yeah. Go, Clement, hurry. Alright. If faith has betrayed itself, then I too must make my decision. I must repent. Oh, the rift is obvious, yeah. Still true. Wait, was this the before? Repair of life. Okay, so they're not flowing into the stages now. Yeah, it's fair. It is a different kind of story, I guess. Gerald, are you coming to ring the bell with me or something? Is that weird? It is. I asked you once before to help me ring the bell, and you were having none of it. You ended up sending Raymond instead.
I guess that did happen. I thought you didn't like the sound. Can't say either way, after all these years. After all these years, you still haven't gotten used to it. You'll have to forgive me. That sound doesn't carry good memories. Huh, interesting. Yeah, 2 chapters and so much conflict already. Yeah. Clement, do you still remember Eileen? Eileen. How could I forget? If the 2 of you hadn't saved me back then, the bandits would have thrown me down the canyon long ago. She was the one who insisted on saving you. I didn't want to stick my neck out. You're not supposed to say that to my face. Sorry. We set up camp last night. Didn't get the greatest haul, and it wasn't easy to handle either. Raymond played his game while I lit the fire. I was watching the tiny flame gradually sputter to life. I don't know what came over me, but I suddenly started thinking of Eileen. Gerald. To be honest, I hadn't thought of her for the longest time. It was only when she came to mind that I realized. I can't even remember her face. Oh, that was him. Sorry. She was always a bit of an outcast among us. She once told me that seeing the flowers all over the monastery and hearing the sound of the bells will set her heart at ease. There aren't many flowers to look at these days. Sadly true. Aileen loved the sound of the bell here, up until the day she left us, when she insisted on waiting until the bell rang to close her eyes. So that's why you don't like it? Maybe I'm just afraid. Afraid it'll be a harbinger of bad news. If only we had enough medicine back then, her injuries might not have taken a turn for the worse, and it might not have come to that. There are no ifs. I hope she finds salvation. Yes, we all do. Gerald, is it true that you've decided to leave? Yes. I didn't think it'd be this sudden. I should have told you earlier, but never had a chance. It's probably going to be hard on Raymond and Fortuna for a while. Those kids have always gotten along. They're not going to take it easy. Raymond's too young. He was so little when he first came here. He doesn't remember a whole lot. He doesn't yet understand what it means to be a Sarkas. But he will understand. He will come to terms with it. Perhaps that is the Sarkas' fate. Fate isn't a pleasant word. You have a point, but I can't find a better one. Alright, I shall go visit Eileen. We'll be walking different paths from here on out, so I guess this is where we part ways. Dang. Wait, Gerald. I'll go with you. It's only a slight detour, and won't get in the way of anything. Oh, right, look. The blooming season just started, so we can pick some flowers to give to Eileen. I'll go with you. No, Clement. You're confused. What? This isn't the path meant for you. You go up those steps over there. Keep going up. The scenery's prettier from up there. Will you get to see that beautiful scenery? Go ring the bell, Clement. Don't waste time. This is where you belong. Take care, brother. What it means to be a Sarkas, yeah. What are you talking about? Oh, back to this. Back to the soap opera over here. What are you talking about, Fina? This has nothing to do with Senor Lemon. Liar! Who else could fix up a patron firearm for you? Only that Lateran. Why would you think that? How can you tell if I'm lying or not? Fina, do you get how I'm feeling right now at all? I really wish I could understand, Tuna, but I just don't get it anymore. The Halo says you're telling the truth, and that your pain is no less than mine. But if that's true, why do you still have the heart to sit there baking Pizel? How can you spend time around those Laterans like it's nothing? I just don't get it, Tuna. Fina, it's because I want everyone to live their best lives. What do you mean? We don't actually have a choice, do we? Even though Abu Stefano never said it himself.
Nobody talks about it with us. I've always known deep down in my heart. Laterano will let us back in. I overheard them saying that our monastery is actually a very powerful building. And Laterano absolutely will want us to go back. Oh, wait, so it is the whole plate that's coming back? So yeah, I guess that's why they can't stay. I thought that would be the solution. Darkness Raiders, Merry Christmas, player base. Here, your big dose of despair and this holy night. Yeah, it's really, it's sad that the community has to split up. I think that's the main conflict so far. But yeah. Halo always tells truth, press X to doubt, yeah. I mean, even here, Fortuna is talking about, we'll see obviously how things turn out, but it's talking about despite, being, her suffering being the same as her, she's still trying to make the best of it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It was not all dire, I also know that Patros Gerald and the others, they might not be able to come with us. But I still want to try my best. If I can get the Laterans to understand that Gerald's people are all good, and maybe... Okay, maybe she's being a little too idealistic. Maybe what? They agree to let us all live together in Laterano? I mean... hopefully, but... yeah. I get it now. Is that why you're always so willing to chat with that lemon woman? You think you're putting in a good word for them? Did you beg her? You think you have to get on your knees and beg for Raymond's people to not get left behind? Is that it? Ina. You're trying to get them to change their minds. So what do you have to show for it? I'm still working on them. You're wasting your time. Wasting it on a hope and a prayer, Tuna. How are we different from Raymond or Caroline? Raymond can do way more than I can. Caroline is a lot smarter than me. See? You get it. They're splitting us up. They've accepted us as their people, but at the same time, they're looking down on the ones we truly belong with. I can't accept it. I'd rather not go to Laterano at all. But, Fina, didn't we agree that one day we'd leave the Waste and go to Laterano together? That we'd go live in a world without hunger or cold. A world filled with flowers rather than empty barrens, and as far as the eye can see. That's just childish dreaming, Tuna. Do you really think so? You think it's just an empty dream? I'm not as optimistic as you are. All I know is, ever since those Laterans showed up, the air in the monastery has gotten weirder and weirder. It's true, our lives have been incredibly difficult, but I never resented that. I love listening to Abbot Stefano's sermons, and Patros Gerald's stories about the past. Didn't you just say you didn't care about it? I mean, I guess loved listening to them, even if she wasn't interested in what they said. Sometimes, when we didn't have enough food, Caroline will slip us a couple extra pieces of jerky. Or Amin and Nina will give an extra scoop of the thickest veggie porridge to Raymond, and we'd get together and share it. I was fine with that. Nina. But what about now? Everyone always talks about how good Laterano is, but all I ever seen of it is these people messing up our lives. I understand you need to vent, Fina, but you can't blame Senora Lemon for that. Am I venting? Okay, maybe I am. Yeah, don't be sus. But have you heard that everyone has been talking about what everyone has been talking about in private? Have you noticed that Patros Gerald and the others are coming by less and less? While you've been busy delivering food to Lemon, while you've been busy making your stupid pisel, do you have any idea what Caroline's people have been eating? You don't know anything. You didn't know either until now. The hell? What? Wait, Fina, what are you saying? What's going on with Caroline? I didn't know. Yeah, you don't know anything at all. Again, you didn't know either. What? Yeah, she's very angry. She's teen emotions are overflowing. I guess so. It's not your fault, it's mine. If I didn't see it with my own eyes, I never would have known how bad the situation actually is. Tuna, if through our halos, you can even feel a fraction of what I'm feeling right now. Then hand your patron firearm over. Fina? What are you going to do? Just hand it over. There's no reason for us to pray to these things. Give it to me. Something's wrong with you, Fina. It's too dangerous. I can't give it to you. Why not? Didn't you say you'd share it with me? I did say that, but this is different. You said you didn't get me at all, but I should be the one saying that. What's gotten into you, Fina? Wake up. I'm all too awake. I've never been so awake. You want to talk about prayer? About the empathy only Sancta had? I've had enough. Don't need to be special. All I want is...
Oh boy.
You can't. Fina, don't be like this.
Ah!
Huh? Fina? All I want is for everyone to stay together. Fina, what's wrong with you? You're scaring me. Fina!
Oh. Hello? Oh, I thought I clicked. It kind of seemed like they fought for the gun and she got shot in the struggle. Yeah, I think she's gonna turn fallen. I just read the enemy description before, or not the enemy description, like when I clicked on her, it said, yeah, so. Mini spoiler. Oh yeah, that was weird. That scene was weird.
Yo, finally caught up to you guys. So, what's the word? Everything going well?
Like, things escalated way too fast. Like, once when things were already escalated, it was like, okay, I see where things are going, but yeah. Anyway. Terpilia, you need to notify us in advance if you're going to act on your own.
Don't be such a hard ass, will ya? All I want is to finish the job as soon as possible. First, the good news. Found Lemon. She's inside the monastery. And then the bad news. She doesn't want to come with us.
God safety is missing can execute command. Yeah. That's true as well. Life's always hard, Hypercliff. Now she doesn't get to live, yeah. I guess not.
She always has her own agenda. Couldn't get through to her at all. Hey, don't frown at me. Don't drag it out yourself if you got what it takes.
Alright. Here we go, yeah.
Huh? Alright what? Wait, you gotta be joking, right?
You guys should know already. No.
Serphilia. Oh, Serphilia, like, let me give you a little insider tip from the notarial hall. What is it?
Federico never cracks jokes. He is incapable. Oh, okay. I guess you didn't know him that well. I will locate her myself and ascertain her thoughts.
What, do you think I'm lying to you or something?
I can't be certain that you're telling the whole truth.
Federico, I don't understand why so many girls in the Curia have you blacklisted.
What?
Well, whatever. Let's set that aside for now. What's the situation over there? Did you manage to talk to the people?
You can, the Halo, bro, yeah. Maybe that's what I haven't liked about Virtuosa. In the story specifically, yeah. She just makes kind of stuff happen just for the sake of it. So, yeah, maybe that's why I don't like it. Puppy's like, Tolia, that's why I'm opening these doors, yeah. Escapable is a new word specifically for Federico, yeah. That's if some and empathy cancel each other out. Yeah. Oh, hi. Senor Richel? Is this one with you? Yes, we're all colleagues. Another monastery inhabitant. What else do you want to know, young Sancta? We have nothing here, nothing at all. We also have nothing to say. You shouldn't have come. Amitanina, how could you say that? We were the ones who reached out to Laterano. You didn't have a problem with them, did you? No problem? Should have told Stefano a long time ago not to expect anything from Laterano. Yes, Julian, throw them out. We never should have let the Laterans in. We don't need their help. Get them out of here now. Calm down, Amitanina. What's gotten into you? Weren't you just saying you'd go welcome our guests? Seems like the two of you need to sort some things through in private. Is there anything I can do to help? Sorry, Amitanina here just got a bit worked up. I don't think we need any help. I just need to stay here to get some rest. Come find me if there's anything you need to talk about later. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, make sure she gets some rest. That was kind of odd. Looks like things aren't going too well for you over here. What was that about? Things seemed fine at first, but then I have no idea what happened. Federico, you were the one who wanted to interrogate the residents. Did you notice anything? That woman's mood was unstable. Well, it is not unusual for a person to change their mind mid-conversation. It's rare for someone to forget the topic entirely and change their demeanor. And so you mean... I do have a theory. A game theory. But it's just speculation at this point. I will discuss it if the likelihood rises significantly. Then that's that. Besides some of the residents being kinda loopy, you must have made some other discovery. Come on, Reverend Executors, let's put our heads together. Right. So putting it plainly, the bishop dumped all these extra warriors for the sake of the Sarkas living here? Didn't we mention we were willing to bring them back to Laterano? He's leaving everyone out here to starve in the cold just for those Sarkas? Detain a Lateran nuncio just for those Sarkas? Yes. And enhances the story's natural secret. Wait, what did I do now? What? Seriously? Where's that traitor Andoin lives? And now we get this merciful, compassionate bishop? Yes. Alright, cool. Not exactly into the drama, but is he out of his mind? No wonder Lemon couldn't agree with him, considering what the Sarkas did in Londinium. Those Victorian dukes are probably furious. If word got out that His Holiness was covering with the Sarkas now, his plans for the Summit of Nations will be through. Sounds pretty serious. Federico, if I remember correctly, the task given to Lemon and Aren was to provide assistance and reclaim this monastery for Laterano, right? Correct. I love Federico so much. But if Zwillingstrom and all the... Well, I guess all the other stories that have Federico spend more time with Federico, I feel like the time of the story will be cut in half, at the very least. The word count, at the very least. A good call, seeing as how this structure could serve as a fort and has a rather unique history. Definitely could come in handy. Especially when the time comes for us to reach out to Iberia again. Okay, so I do want the plate as a whole. At least for now, there's no need for us to stoke conflict and burn bridges here. By the way, Federico, did you recognize that Sarkas back there? Yes. Who is he? A mercenary. The average conversation between the two of you is about as interesting as what you ate last night. Dinner. Federico, how much do I have to pay you for a few extra words? You name the price and I'll send the bill to His Holiness. I have never considered this question. There's two very different tones going on in this event so far. Oh my god. Suddenly there's all this Prosarca Sancta. Must be something in the empathy. Yeah, I wonder why that is. What is going on here? You cannot beat this man. No, he's the best. Give the guy a break. Alright. We now know Lemon as well, but what about Oren? The guy ran off a while ago. Even Lemon doesn't know where he ended up. But he's pretty good with self-preservation. If you ask me, he's probably hiding, planning his next move. Huh? Oh, here we go. A bill? Where's that sound coming from? The ringing of the bell signifies the beginning of the sermon. Should we head over? There won't be anyone in the monastery during the sermon, so we could look for Aren. No, I'll attend the sermon. Whoa, talk about out of character. I need to ascertain the overall condition of the monastery to judge whether it can maintain stable function under current circumstances, or if outside intervention is needed. Attending a sermon where a large number of residents will be present is a good observation opportunity. Oh. I suppose it does make sense if you put it like that. But, you'll be prioritizing some more clear-cut issues. For example, Aren. Or is there something else you're worried about? You're overthinking. I carry out my duties in the manner I find logical. Okay. Go ahead then. Oh, hi. Monastery inhabitant. Huh. The Iberian NPCs. Oh, the bell's ringing. That's strange. The abbot normally doesn't preach at this time. So why is the bell ringing right now? Oh, Clement. Talk about great timing. You know what's going on? Iberian nod, yeah. The abbot rang the bell because he decided last minute to deliver a sermon today. Let's head over to the chapel. We should go, but we haven't finished our work yet. Why the sudden sermon, though? Does it have to do with the Laterans? Are they trying to, Are they here to cause trouble? Why would you ask that? It's not a big deal, just tell me if it's true or not. Hey, tell me, are they not letting us go to Laterano because Gerald's people are here? Where did you get that idea? It's been on everyone's minds. The Sanctum and the Sarkas are on bad terms, right? If not for that fact, we might already be back in Laterano. Well, there's no point talking about any of that now. I just don't know what the abbot feels about all this. Clement, just forget I ever said anything. Nobody's blaming anyone, and there's nobody to blame in the first place. It's just that the winter's not easy, the cold's awful. Yes, I understand. And everyone's just thinking, if we could go to Laterano, we'd have food, clothing, and work, right? It would be nice if there were some forest nearby. At least we'd be able to forage some branches to start a fire, so the kids could stay warm during the winter. Yes, you're right. At least the kids will stay warm. But will our lives really improve after we got to Laterano? Probably. I mean, where else will we go? You don't need to worry yourself over there too, Clement. God will protect us. Nope. There it is. What was that sound? What's going on this time? That sound... Gunshot? Yeah. Oh boy. Clement doesn't like this comment, yeah. Everyone has their own opinions, said by but understandable. Yeah. Makes sense, especially with the situation that they're dealing with. But it is cool to see, yeah, I like those interactions with the NPCs to kind of know what the general, or not the general, but the different ideas, like you said. Different opinions are. Clement has rung the bell. Yep, sure has. Now, I should prepare my final... Who's there? Fortuna, my child, is that you? Punctual as ever. Please take a seat until the others arrive. I still need to finish a few things. Fortuna? What's the meaning of this? Huh? Abbot Stefano. What the frick? Help me. Oh. The bloodstained girl stumbles towards the stunned old man, one step at a time. Oh yeah, the horn. I didn't even notice. Or I didn't notice. No, I didn't think of it as weird. Yeah. Cool OST. The dim light finally illuminates the girl's face, revealing spotty traces of blood, as well as the black horns protruding from her forehead. In front of her stands a statue of a gaunt-tottering saint bathed in light, but behind her lies a trail of blood that cannot be erased. Sancta blood drips onto the chapel's floorboards, giving off a dull sound. It is a deafening sound, one that opens all eyes wide. The patron firearm used for prayer finally slips from the hands that were clutching it tightly. Why the hell was it loaded, by the way?
A lot of weird stuff in that, yeah.
Fina, she... Don't cry, sweet child. What happened to Delfina?
She's hurt. It was me. I hurt her. Abu Stefano, please save her.
Father, are you alright? What happened? Fortuna, what are you doing here? Is that blood all over you? You... Oh, shoot. What happened here? Huh? That's...
Whoa, is this for real? This ain't funny anymore.
It was funny before that. Gun safety, yeah. Circus blood, I thought it was Oh, did it say Circus blood? No, it does say Sancta blood, yeah. Yeah. If I said Sarkis blood, my bad, yeah. I misread. It's weird, because I did see the word Sancta blood. Yeah.
You people again. What the hell is going on here?
Okay, but maybe I said it wrong, but yeah, I don't know.
Why has Fortuna grown a pair of black horns?
Serpilia, you kinda... Yeah. Kinda should have helped there a little more with that. Yeah, it's gun safety, as Les pointed out. It's all Sarkis. Yeah. Just took a safe bet. He's about to step in. Oh, gosh. The Executor steps into the chapel under the watchful eye of others. The fallen angel continues to weep, but the Stefano has no choice but to turn his eyes to the visitor. The response from her halo is showing fluctuations, and horns are grown from her head. This is a clear indication that she has fallen. She has broken the commandments. Yes. We established that previous event. Okay, well. Here he is, yep. Very, very helpful information, Federico. Cannot not have Federico now, yeah. Can we not have Federico now? Yeah. Let's see. We did that was the after, right? Yeah. The sensation is hard to describe. There's a strange itch on her forehead. The halo atop her crown flickers with no rhyme or reason. Her view begins gradually to them. I wonder how that will feel. Because apparently, I mean, they seem to grow very fast. Is it like Metal Gear? Like when you kill a bunch of people, you start growing the horn in Metal Gear 5? Let's see. Yes, Fortuna can see the wrinkled abbot's incredulous gaze and hear the noise of the onlooking crowd. But she attempts to feel the old man's mind, as she may have done every time before, and yet his emotions no longer drift their way into her soul. Not even a hint of trace. Oh, right. She's cut off. She cannot sense the other Sancta. She's no longer one amongst them. Oh, jeez. This is great and all, but Finn is like dying, yeah. Like, I think we need to put our priorities straight right now. I think the laws automatically downplay unnecessary info about handling guns. Most Sancta don't think much about it. Man. That's unfortunate. You think that wouldn't have been overlooked after all these years of Sancta, you know? Having those commandments? Yeah, that's interesting. She told Fina she's venting, but maybe she herself was the one who needs to vent. She was the imposter among us after all. Damn it. Fallen? What's the meaning of this? What's happening to Fortuna? Is she sick? I'll explain on the way back. First, we handle the pressing matters here.
Abu Stefano, save Fina, I'm begging you. Save her, hurry.
Child, do not panic. Tell me clearly, what is it that happened?
Fina was bleeding everywhere, and I couldn't stop it. I couldn't find anyone to help. It was just a dumb fight. Fina wanted my Patriot firearm. I should have just given it to her. Why didn't I give it to her? It's all my fault.
Fear not, child. There is naught to fear. As informed by present circumstances, I will consider this a case of accidental injury with no subjective intent to harm. Silence, Executor! Thank you, Abbot. You would accuse this child of aggrieving her own kin? How can your finger know to lay such blame? Well, I mean, it is the truth. I thought it was like not the time, but yeah. FedEx, yeah. With her name, we should have known she was fishy. Damn it. The clues were all there. It is the most irrational assumption. Rejection by the commandment is not insurmountable. Unintentional discharges are particularly common. Yep, well, there you go. That's what you were saying, Les, right? It's fairly common. The sheer drivel.
No, she's right. It was me. I pulled the trigger.
Fortuna. No, you...
I was Stefano. It was my fault. I'll take it however they punish me. But Fina still... She's been hurt. Please, you have to save her.
Fine, I'll see to it now.
I feel like there's a lot of younger people here that could be running the moment we found out, but okay.
I'll go. I'm good with first aid. Give me a location. Just go to my room.
I can show you the way. If you would, Clement.
Let's talk. Let's talk more action. Move. Thank you. Finally, someone. Maybe a little too late, but at least someone says it.
This way, follow me. Here, right here. The door's wide open.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, the blood. Delphina.
Quiet down. Do you ever want to hear about this? Move, let me work. No, she's in bad shape, bleeding too profusely. And her wound is...
What do we do now?
Flowers. Right. I remember His Excellency said this aquarium's flowers could be used for healing. Yes. Right. They have to be. Wait while I pick some. Don't bother. Let me go. If I leave right now, we might still make it. There's no point. Even if we stop the bleeding, we're out of time. What? How can there be no point? Because there isn't one. She was shot point blank. Severe loss of blood. I can't detect breathing. I've tried first aid. Nothing. Couldn't get a pulse. No breath? No pulse? It's very likely she was taken instantly. The girl is dead.
Well, not instantly. You had to yap a little more. she just had to stay alive a little more to yap some more. Yeah, it makes sense that she will be the one to say I'll go. Let's put the bleeding timer on screen. We should do that next time someone gets shot and then they start yapping instead of going to help.
Man. I've locked the entrance. No one was around, fortunately. We can't have many eyewitnesses. How are we handling this? We wait for Serpilia to conclude treatment. Halo discoloration is characteristic of a fallen angel. She is falling rapidly. With consideration for stability within the monastery, this is my suggestion. Cancel the ceremony and cloak down all news of this.
Clock down?
Lockdown. I don't know where Rails clock. I have a proposal. In order to avert unnecessary conflicts, I and my colleagues will take over patrol duty for the following interim. All inhabitants will return to their dorms as soon as possible and await final verdict tomorrow. This will ensure to the maximum extent that there are no further accidents. Reverend Executor, this abbey is not under Lateran jurisdiction until it arrives at its final destination. I am aware. We can address any problems within the monastery on our own. We wouldn't hassle our Lateran visitors. As you so rightfully indicated, Reverend Executor, this was simply an accident. Even we still don't know the Delphina's condition. This could all be a false alarm. Accident or not, she has fallen. It is mandatory that issues of fallen angels are assessed and addressed personally by His Holiness in the Sacred College of Cardinals. College, right? Yeah. College of Cardinals.
You was taken instantly, that's what you say. People don't think she died while they were wasting time. Yeah, that's true. That's probably why she said it. At least Federico understands the circumstances. Yeah.
So you want to take her back to Laterano? Not that I once seen a two-horned sanctum in Laterano. Not ever. Tell me, Reverend Executor, How can her being addressed inspire trust in me? Well, Federico, I'm just mentioning this, but didn't His Holiness tell you to keep an eye on how often you contradict people? What? Am I not manifesting any contradiction? What? I am not manifesting any contradiction. Okay, I mean, your approach could be a little more conciliatory. I do not understand your meaning, but thank you for the suggestion. I'll take it, yep. I think we're not going to get anywhere arguing about it here. Seeing as we can't leave it for now anyway, we might want to find a place for, Senora Fortuna here to catch her breath for a while. Once we have the situation under control, and everyone's calmed down somewhat, we'll still have plenty of time to discuss how exactly we resolve this. And most Reverend Abbot, you don't have to be so wary of Laterano. Similar cases have happened before. As long as we're sure the commandments weren't violated with malice, the punishment should be light at most. Right, Federico? Correct. But you did not have the authority to divulge that information, Richel. Damn it. Look, special circumstances. Oh my gosh. Good move, but yeah. Here's your argument. So 2 horned angels can go in, but 2 horned sarkas cannot. Yeah. Richel will graduate with a chest full of medals, all saying, "You've tried." Yeah. Exactly. Just the both of you. Consider it? I have no objection. I worry.
Abu Stefano, don't... It was my fault. Whatever the punishment is, I'll accept it.
Fortuna.
I'll go with you, senor.
Then we're decided. I'll find Senora Fortuna somewhere to rest. You two stay here for the moment and calm down.
Well,
this room looks good enough. Very spacious to boot. Don't worry too much. Your case is a relatively special one, and I imagine His Holiness will get personally involved. As long as there was no intent to harm, it shouldn't end up too severe.
Fina's...
Is Fina, the wounded Sianka citizen? We still can't be sure of her condition, but my colleague should be treating her now. Let's think positive. Things may not be that bad.
My horns.
Hmm?
I wonder why I'm growing horns like a circus.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question to ask. Thank you. Finally someone is asking the right questions. Well, that I'm not too sure myself. In any case, someone will tell you once we're in Laterano. For now, just rest up here.
Okay.
I'll be outside the door. If you need anything, just knock for me.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like she would have noticed that the wound was too bad or already. So I don't know if it's, yeah.
I don't think she can think positively.
Rochelle will graduate. Oh, yeah, sorry, I read already.
Who knows how Federico is going to handle this? You know what? I am a pretty sensitive guy, if I'm being honest. I always get this cold sweat when someone's creeping around behind me. The fun's over. Come out, Aren. Aren? What the heck? Okay, I thought it was just not gonna be in the story. Just one question. How'd you see me? I was just bluffing, actually. I didn't think you would come out. You are not expecting me to believe that, are you? Why not? I'm good either way. Whatever, Richel, you little cheat. Don't say that. I'm more honest than Serpilia, at least. She's one of yours, isn't she? She was lying. Ah, there you go, yeah. No, not outright, I guess. She just declined to say everything. Where is this coming from? We were asking her about the relation to you. All she effectively said was, I couldn't care less about him, without revealing anything else. She was dodging Federico's question. And that's your entire reason for saying she was lying? Don't you think there's a weird conclusion? Okay, why are we yapping about this? I think having the same skill under my belt helps. Besides, look at the situation here. It's easy to guess how you'd act, and I'd also guess Federico's guessed. There's no winning with you. Plan A should have been dragging him off for drinks, after all. Followed by him carting you back to the Lateran? These monastery's guests have more swagger than you think. What? Can't say Federico will care to wrangle me once it's all gone down. Well, going down. Sounds like trouble's really brewing here. So, Warden, what are you and Serpilia planning exactly? Once you hear me out, are you gonna help me? That remains to be seen. I'd have to hear the answer first to decide. Well, yeah, obviously. I don't know why he asked that. Oh, Federico, I got bad news. Wait, is there anyone with you? Michelle is not here. Who cares about him? I mean, is that Fortuna kid with you? No, Richelle escorted her to her accommodations. If you have discovered anything, please inform me. I require confirmation of the aggrieved citizen's condition. Fine, then I'll give it to you straight. We were too late. Confirmed deceased? Confirmed. It was a fatal gunshot. Barring a true miracle, she's not coming back to life. Oh, and the guy with me called wait, so see that was she not? What? Oh, and the guy with me called Clement. He said he was going to pick some flowers and I didn't care. I let him go. He was out of his mind when he left. Flowers? Per the intel, they have a specialty. Not many left right now, I gather, and that's not important. The whole was an accident, Federico. The girl wasn't lying. Accidental discharge. It might not be all that severe. Well, your angels do a miracle, yeah. Dude, you're the angel. Why do you mean if a miracle happens? Who cares about him, sad Rochelle face? Yeah, why my boy catching strays like that? Damn. His Holiness will judge. Sure, I mean, even Mostima flies with him. Flies? I guess so. I'm sure, like a saying, right? Like flies with the dude. This is cool with him. Oh, yeah, they're in good terms. I'm sure Her Holiness will forgive him with arms, wide arms just like that. I'll contact Richelle in a bit. I'm sure he misses being free range. It'll be me watching the girl. I won't let her run off. As for how Lemoine and Oren are doing... Has Oren Argiolas made contact with you? Am I under suspicion here? By my judgment, yes. Oren's movements were not placed under any restrictions. Failure to contact the Lateran is conduct of his own subject. The Sarkas are involved in these affairs. I conjecture Oren will not immediately leave. If he wanted all leeway for operation, it will require finding a collaborator. And so you suspect me. But what about Richelle? No thoughts about him? Richelle does not have a simple time to act alone as you do. His level of suspicion ranks below yours. You're a smart cookie, Federico. Here's my comment. No comment. All guesses here are yours. I haven't said a thing. Good? Good. I'll be in touch. Oh, yeah. Is the abbot there? Yes. Are you going to relay the news to him? To relay? Yeah. That is unnecessary. He has heard it. Oh, well, there you go. Why didn't you mention that he was here? Delphina. I must see for myself. I need to see the child. Your Excellency may act freely. However, Serpilia will not misjudge. I do not recommend spending additional time on reconfirming. I'm tentatively assuming Oren Argiolas is still aboard and has some sort of scheme. I must now ascertain in detail all movements he made prior to his disappearance, staying at this monastery, as well as the recent absences and returns of monastery personnel. I ask you comply. Reverend Executor, what is necessary to you? What line do you draw between the necessary and unnecessary? Can you truly not hear your kin lamenting? Does emotion truly mean nothing in your mind? I will not deny that. And should that be... You're no worthy harbinger of paradise. And should you represent Laterano? Laterano is not worthy shepherd of my faith. Damn. Please answer my question, Your Excellency. Has Oren acted abnormally in any way within the monastery? Have any other people lodged recently at the monastery? My words are wasted on you. Do as you will, Reverend Executor. Damn. Hey, Lemon. That's basically a confession. Oh, when she said no comment? Yeah.
I wonder if I will give FedEx some life advice. Well, yeah. I don't think the time was right for that. And also, yeah, he was very jaded, to be fair, since the beginning of the event we saw. So, yeah, I don't think he has the energy to give him any type of advice, if he had any. But let's see. Hey, man. He's just vibing here.
Finished. Trust him to use up every last page of a notebook this thick. Lemon heaves aside and closes the antique plain color notebook shut. Her fingers trace over the nicks and scrapes that decorate the cover, each one hiding a story of its own. If back then... Oh, what am I thinking? Right now, then... It's time I got to work myself. With Serpila's group already here, I can't keep on dawdling. Is someone outside? If you're looking for me, you can come right in.
Oh, hi. Twisted monster.
Well, that's not a guest I'd expect. Sorry, visitor, but you came at a bad time. I don't have any tea to offer you.
Okay. Very nonchalant about it. Nice.
That was before, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking they kinda just went past that. Oh, wait. Oh. What? Oh. What? Never mind. Why was there a gunpoint there? Wrong side story, yeah. AKA wrong door.
We don't usually greet our visitors at gunpoint, save for special occasions. Pardon me if you're dissatisfied with your treatment in any way.
Oh, okay, she did it. Whoa. Why didn't we fight these things in the stages? This is a cool design. Indecipherable howling.
Not reacting at all to what I say. Is communication completely out of the window? Not many human features left to show. Is it all hidden under those scales? I remember Iberian files mentioning this sort of mutation before. You couldn't be... What the heck? Oof! Nope, the wheelchair's not going to cut it. Strange, something's not right. Is its target not me? Where is it aiming? What is it trying to... Too close. Forget it, I'll have to worry about that later. Nuh-uh. Just because I'm physically handicapped doesn't mean you can peek on me, visitor.
Angry howling.
Stop right there! Nope, I can't just let you slip away.
Is she chasing or... Oh. On the elderly chat, the topic inevitably turns to Laterano. They call it bright, abundant, safe for all, disturbed by none. They say it's true paradise on Terra. The truth is, they all know the monastery has been adrift for decades, and only a dwindling few remain who have actually seen Laterano before. Perhaps 2 or 3, or maybe it's just Bishop Stefano now. They bring up Laterano, but the object of their nostalgia is a dream they're long overdue to wake from. Will your race begin? A dream where the sun shines and the flowers are underfoot forever. Just as the monastery used to be, all those years ago. They're about to wither. They bloomed earlier than last year. I will guess they'd wither sooner too. I just didn't think it'd be this soon.
The few you picked were in wonderful blossom. They're not about to wilt yet. How pretty. Who will be receiving this?
I'm too late. There's no giving them now. They can't save anyone.
Sorrow, pain, despair. Such complex overtones. There are other emotions hidden inside you too. Are you angered?
I wouldn't dare... You're a guest of His Excellency, Senora Arturia.
You wouldn't dare, that's all. A very honest answer. My intuition has always been unusually accurate, Senor Florist. You seem to loathe me a little.
No, not at all. You needn't worry.
If anything is troubling you, I could be of help to you, I think.
Help? I'm not sure what you mean, Senora Arturia. What will you help with?
This hinges on your thoughts. It's not something for me to decide. Of course, you may not need any help at all. Call me meddlesome if you wish, or a bearer of bad intent. None of which I will mind. It's for you to say. I just want to hear your thoughts. Your own thoughts.
Yeah, she's just a stone deaf, but in the opposite way. Exactly. You're a strange one, Senora Arturia. Yeah, that's a great assessment.
You flatter me.
You say you can help me.
Of course, so long as you need.
No, there's no need. Perhaps you could... Well, there's a great many you can help, but you can't help me.
Oh?
Senora Arturia, will you claim to be able to raise the dead?
No.
Can you make the harvest rich, or see that the cold wind stops?
I'm very sorry, but I can't.
Then can you return us to your original lives, and see that the barriers of old are no more? You could never.
Then what of you, Clement? Have you never once entertained being able to solve all you speak of by your own hands?
Call Eblana, yeah. Yo, Eblana, yeah, it's a speed dial. You know, that's probably what Doctor should have at this point in the story. Just Eblana on speed dial. Every time, yeah. Deploy Eblana. Let's see. I've tried. But it was no use. I've tried more than once, but I couldn't do it. The more effort we put in, the worse things get. The more than not. No one can make it all better. The abbot can, Gerald can, and neither can I. You can't help me, Senora Arturia. Please, don't bring this up again. And don't think I need the help of someone like you. You ask what my thoughts are. Let me tell you. I have no thoughts at all. What? What else can I come up with? The coming winter is too cold. Man. Things are falling apart and he doesn't know what even to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, yeah, he just, yeah, pet empty. Head empty at this point. Yeah, like, what do you do? Yeah, man is going through life right now.
Cold. Yes, his heart is like soil frozen through, beneath a sheet of iciness. Yet I can feel notes lurking beneath the ice. I wonder how powerfully they will move us. It's not yet time. This composition is not bound for completion yet. Such unbearableness, such tolerance. In times like these, I cannot help myself. Let me see. This melody is a perfect fit for the occasion.
Oh boy, what are you gonna do?
Federico. Told you your melodies are too rhythmic, too unperturbed. You should know that in an all too rational melody will lack the sentiments to shake people. There's no warmth nor passion. Sometimes I can only be curious. Federico, when will you finally realize why it is you search?
What it is you search, I'm assuming. I'll do you one better. Why you search? Strings? Oh, here we go. No, this is more than strings. There are original arts affecting something within. These arts, this melody, could they be? Yep. The sounds are nearing. Are they above?
What's today's song? It's beautiful.
Do you hear music every day here? Who? I am Executor Federico of the Notarial Hall. Please answer my question.
Notarial Hall? What does that even... Oh, I see you're that guest from Laterano they were talking about, aren't you? Sometimes you can, hear this music around this time. I'm not too sure myself. Oh, right. I've never heard about someone by the Sacrarium who plays a cello or something.
Where is the Sacrarium?
On the roof. Take the stairs outside and you'll be right... Wait, excuse me, senor. What was the rush? Such a strange man.
The winds are blowing the other way. Must be my target, yeah. Must be Arturia. Welcome back, boss. Yeah. How ready are we to move out? More or less good. We don't have much time. We don't have much to take with us. And we'd be overburdened anyway if we did. But there's been no word from the young ones we sent to scout that way. They might not take it in time for tomorrow morning. They might not make it in time. Wait a little longer. Stefano and I have talked it over. That we're leaving. And he'll let it be. So no need to rush it now. If we still hear nothing by nightfall, then I'll take a team myself to find them.
Sure. I'll update everyone in a minute. Oh, boss, there is one thing.
What is it?
Hyman hasn't come back either. I looked around for her, but she's nowhere to be found.
Is Raymond still gone as well?
Yes.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Okay. But if Hyman never shows up, should we wait?
Tomorrow morning at the latest. If anyone's still not back after Mattis, you and Raymond will set off after rest is planned. Off with rest as planned.
But...
No, stay behind. They're alive. I'll find Hyman. I swear, I never abandon a single one of you.
That's all we're worried about. You always take too much on yourself.
Let's not bring up that name again. You call me boss. I have a duty to find a way out.
And I see you walking down a dead end.
I know what I'm doing. Forget all that. No need to look so sad. Go on, get everything good and ready. Everybody, right? Or no, everything. Okay.
Shift change.
What? There's a fright. Hi there, Serpilia.
Who else would you expect? Does Federico ever bother with his sort of work? How's the girl in there? Doing bad?
Bad in a way. She hasn't said a word. She seems she's in shock.
I hide over the scene. Aren't you the least bit curious about what actually happened?
I can more or less guess. You and I both know how powerful a gun is. With that much blood loss, anyone will be doomed, wouldn't they? Your face says I'm on the mark.
Did you tell her?
What? Oh, as in, that she might already be dead? Of course not. She's unsettled right now. Telling her the truth could just as well cause more problems.
So what is your plan? Lie to her and say nothing's wrong? Muddle through, figure out the rest later, I bet?
You make it sound so bad, but still, that's basically it. Damn.
Serpilia, something seems a little fishy about your emotions. What happened? None of your business. I'm doing great.
If you say so, then. No problems in Serpilia land.
Okay, I'll leave her to you. Every undependable bastard's on parade today. An accident caused by an unintentional discharge. And so what? If I hadn't helped her... What? Make it quick. Wait, what do you mean Sarkas in the outer vicinity? Are they still trying to break your blockade? Just a few? Scouting the road? Fine, got it. What about Aren? No, you can leave Aren to me. I'll contact him.
Ooh.
Listen, here's what you guys do next.
Wait, is there more going on, or is they still in the same group? Because these seem to be the ones that are dealing with the Sarkas, right? That keep disappearing outside. So, yeah, blockade. Blockade, like last event. Weird.
Seriously, what a good runner. Or maybe I just lost it. Back in the old days, I would have put them away clean in a fraction of the time. Times like these, I can't help but feel a little mad.
Damn.
There you are. Guess it's not the time to brood just yet.
Where the hell did that thing go? Oh, the sound of strings is growing clear. I am steadily approaching the source. But the odds are diminishing in strength. Are they giving up casting, or... Who is it? Oh, hello.
Senor Federico, what are you doing here?
I was not referring to you.
Excuse me? Are you lost? If you don't mind, I can...
Stop talking.
Oh, hi.
Hmm? Hmm? What was that? That monster? I do not know. It's fled downstairs. Not good. Gerald's group lives down there. Stay still. Huh? Someone is here.
I heard gunfire this way, so I came to test my luck. Oh, Eleman.
Cardinal 8 Lemoine. Serpila's report stated that you will not be operating in the field.
Don't blame her. If I'm honest, I didn't think I will be either. But then came a slight twist. We'll catch up later. Are you on your own, Federico? Is nobody else operating with you?
I am on my own.
Then let's keep it short. I'm on the trail of a surprise visitor. I won't keep you too long. So here, be good and tell me. Which way did my visitor happen to go?
Alright. Like, I'll handle it. Oh, okay. Was that... That was the after, okay, yeah. Oh, what was the tutorial here? For the statue? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, just keep it going. Hopefully we can read through this chapter at least. Lemon knows to know how to handle FedEx, yeah. She's really good with it. Hi, Olas. I'm a little surprised. Because I've come to turn my back on the faith. Because of what you're evading, Stefano. Don't know whether you're under some outside influence, but if... There are no ifs, Olas. I'm not so far gone that arts will sway me. There are times when arts doesn't need to change our minds at all. All too many things can impact us, Stefano. You're asking that I reconsider. Why, heretic priest? Is this decision of mine not what you always wanted to see? I can't deny it. But in turn, I have to recognize that back when its extraordinary buildings was still in Iberia, when this extraordinary building was still in Iberia, it was my fortune to study here. And those days were precious, like little else to me then. Like little else to me then. Okay. In this way, Stefano, I'm just like you. I feel for this place, just as you do. I still remember the cleric who came with you from Laterano. I remember very many. The one you recall took his gun 60 years ago and made the decision to fall in line with the church of then. While I chose to stay behind and protect those who were left. And this fed your faith, enduring until now. If you know so well, why would you still have me continue to wait, to endure? Are you about to refute all that you maintain and proclaim just to turn around and tell me to deliberate, exhort me to stay fast? Of course not, Stefano. You know I wouldn't. The priest takes some faith. That was interesting. The priest not only getting disillusioned with his own faith, but having to turn to heresy for the sake of his community. It's interesting, yeah. Whole shift, I guess. But to be fair, I mean, the opportunity was available there, and, you know, dude already seemed pretty jaded already, like I said, so... He might have already been considering it, right, like after all those years. No way he didn't at least consider at some point. Let's see. But at core, I walk the path I believe is right, and so I will hope I will say the same of you. Tomorrow morning, should you still be committed, I will consider it your choice then. I will prepare what you need. If you are not yet decided, I will advise you to continue contemplation. Whether it be, whatever it may be, I hope your decision will be that you find truest. Alas, you wrongly assume one thing. And what is right? What is that, I'm assuming? I am lost for any other choice. Oh, well, there you go. Very well. Should this be truth's ordain, then I will welcome you, Stefano, my brother anew. Well, there you go. Back in the room with... Oh, Serpilia, yep.
Mind if I come in? You can. Excuse me. You're not doing too hot then. Can I ask a question? Sure. Is Fina not with us anymore? Not to push you, but I'd prefer some other question.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm not really up for lying to you. Okay. Actually, I had an inkling all along.
What a roundabout way to say it.
When it happened, I just suddenly couldn't feel Fina anymore. Even though she was so angry, so upset. She was right there in front of me, right? But I couldn't find her anywhere. If I hadn't helped you fix that gun... No! Don't say it, please. Alright. I feel the horns on my head. They're horns just like Raymond's. I can't ever pray holding my gun again. But at least... I finally fit in with Raymond and Caroline. I fit in with everybody.
Current group started to take another fallen sancti, and oh yeah. That'll be interesting. And will make sense. Hi. Been a while. Huh, the flowers weren't blooming this early last year. Funny timing now, huh? Oh yeah, Raymond, it's been so long I forgot your name. No complaints though, one less bloom for the road. Why so much emphasis on the flowers? And so... that'll do it. Interesting. The conflicts both out of his paradox with Halo Horns are always interesting. A real praise for making Sancta. Sorry. Yeah, they're really cool dynamics they have with the Sancta and the Sarkas. With all of them, honestly, but yeah, the Sancta and Sarkas are really, really interesting. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a cool visual, right? Just starting from there. Cool visuals, cool style, but then there's actually, story behind it, an explanation. Not just rule of cool, which, still cool, but there's actual world building behind it that makes it all make sense. Pretty sick. Yeah.
Repeat that. We have a fallen angel? That Fortuna girl?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that one, let me tell you. Fallen. Our only option is to hold on until we get back, then let His Holiness decide. It's not something we can handle right here. But that surprise visitor who barged into my room is a different story. Federico, there's some things I'll explain to you later. For now, anything's a non-starter unless we find that visitor, whatever it is. I require your assistance, Executor Federico. It has mobility on its side. I managed to chase it down this far, but that was a stretch, and I've lost it now anyway. Huh? No immediate reply? That's rare. You're making me feel like something bad happened to you. Hey, I see those neat brows. Something bad did happen then?
I heard strings.
Strings? Did you? I don't think I heard anything.
Based on my interference, the sound came from the sacrarium on the top floor.
Right. Let me be real. I've gotten to know the length of and breadth of your work at the Notarial Hall, which is why I'm relatively willing to trust your judgment. I am now formally querying you. Notarial Hall Executor Federico, do you truly believe this unidentified, unascertained, and possibly completely benign sound of strings stands to be more important than the request for assistance I'm making of you?
It does not.
Obviously not.
The occurrence of the sound is a chance event. I have suspicions about it, but I cannot deny that I, as of yet, find no direct correlation between it and our catalog of current affairs. Based on present circumstances, I judge that priority should be given to providing required assistance in tandem operation with you.
All done then? Alright. I'm not here to bully you anyways. I do need to check in with how you're doing real quick. I see now. Point me in a direction. I'll continue target pursuit, and I'll leave you to sort out the strings debacle.
This mission requires that we prioritize assuring yours and Oren's safety.
Due diligence is great and all, but I say priority is the kind of thing you need to judge yourself. I can't sense your emotions, Federico. Still, I have this Liberty friend, see? Who's the reason I learned long ago how to guess what people are thinking. Couldn't do empathy with her after all. She might be a lot easier to figure out than you are, Some things carry over. One teensy little word of advice. Maybe sometimes you need to learn to trust your instinct.
First time Federico was doubting himself, yeah. Don't let them into your head. Federico, stay pure, yeah. Don't change.
That settles that. We don't have time to waste. And I've gotta force myself to be a little active anyway. Operation a go. Move out, everyone.
Wow, that was a lot of yapping, to be completely honest, but it was interesting, right? Like, because it really showed the relationship between these two, and I really like seeing their dynamic. I feel like, I don't know, sometimes they're missing that. And I don't know what it is, right? I am not a writer, so I couldn't say what exactly it is. But like, I was fine with all the yapping from that scene. And yeah, sometimes characters just start yapping and I'm like, alright. Oh, brother. And in this case, it was really well done. Yeah. Of course, she sees your face, Angie done. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Not that difficult. Yeah, I love that interaction. That was really well done. Speed up. Senor Federico, wait one moment, please. Like, it did not feel tedious at all to read through or anything.
What exactly do you think is up there? It was just the sound of strings, and we can't even hear it anymore. Are we really going to let the Senora brave the danger on her own? She's in a wheelchair after all.
Oh, she is in a wheelchair still. Well, yeah, I mean, this sprite showed it.
You have no need to worry. How could I not worry? I just saw it myself. It was a monster. Lemon was admitted into the Lateran by personal invitation of a cardinal of the 7th Tribunal. Her strength defies any contempt. Do not underestimate her. I don't quite follow what you're telling me. I assume you mean she's just as mighty herself? But what if?
Speed up, or stay where you are and wait. I suggest you pick the latter. It is the safer option. Right, it's just like, just choose something, you know? We can go and then go help her, or vice versa, like, right? Like, just choose something. I'm guessing that's the issue with that character. Partly.
Empty? No.
Oh. Load up your weapon.
Subtle noises spill through the spacious aquarium. The loading of the gun gives out audible lockstep rhythm.
The Executor suddenly points. Come out. I will only warn you once more. Come out from there.
Oh. Ah, he found us. He found us. He's just like the lady said. Yeah, the big man found us right away. Is he really the man she was talking about? He's got the wings and ring and they're all black. It's him. Must be. Mister, my name is Serendel. I'm Astara.
Where is the woman who described me to you?
He looks really, really scary. You're too scary, and you didn't even say your name. That's just rude. Mama says if you don't know someone's name and they're a stranger, you shouldn't tell them anything.
Alright, Federico. There we go.
Senor Federico's scary. Is he a good guy? I bet he is, just like in the story. We can tell him then, right? Probably we can. Well, someone told us. We had to wait here for a really scary big man with a black ring on his head just like she has. And she said you'd find Mama with us. Yeah, and also she said we were only allowed to wait a little tiny bit. And if you didn't come, then we come out ourselves. She said we couldn't stay here forever. And also, she said...
Oh.
Eek, what the heck? Senor, quick, there's a fire.
What the freak? What the hell, Arturi?
What?
Get out for now. Cover your mouth and nose. A fire has broken out.
What? Oh, that was a short one. What the heck? No, not complaining. No complaints from here. Let's continue. Oh, I didn't notice the... I mean, I noticed the, like, seaborn bluish look, but I didn't notice if they had bluish Like that tone of blue. Interesting. Fire devours all indiscriminately. I feel like they've used this line like at least 5 times in the story. One fire can destroy everything, no matter how precious, no matter how treasured. Damn. Gerald once said that Sarkas have no home, only war that follows them wherever they go. They swore fealty to their lord in the hope of finding a home of their own. Life is hard. He left because he became disappointed. I did not dare to ask why he was disappointed. We were full of hope when we first came here. We were happy despite the hardship. But now they are leaving. Is it because life here has disappointed him in the same way? What about me? I am watching the thing that I treasured burn before my eyes. Burning. Fading away. Gone. All gone. Fire! Fire! The sacrarium is burning! Get water! Water! What the frick? What's going on? Is that a fire? Raymond, what are you doing here? I thought you had... Now's not the time for that. You're right. The sacrarium's on fire. Give me a hand. The sacrarium? How did the sacrarium catch fire? How should I know? Fires have happened before, but nothing as bad as this one. And the timing... We need to put it out. Thank goodness it wasn't the residences. Keep fighting the fire. I'll get help. What the heck? Water! More water! The fire's too fierce. Calm, inhabitant. Careful of the smoke. Close the door. That might keep the fire from spreading. What are you talking about? It's a sacrarium. The holy statue is in there. Closing the door won't put the fire out. That's not what I mean. But it's too dangerous right now. A wise decision. What do you know? Who are you? Oh, hello. Kids? No. How could you bring children to a dangerous place like this? That's what you assumed? What? Stay away. It's not safe here. You're right. It's not safe. You've inhaled a lot of smoke. Continue to do so and you'll begin experiencing symptoms of smoke inhalation. Although your comment previously probably indicates you already have that. So what? Got anything useful to say? I've never seen you before. You're Sancta, right? From Laterano? That's a holy statue of Laterano. Do something. Just a statue, dude. My mission does not involve the statue. What are you talking about? Now's not time to talk about some mission. Use your arts to put that bloody fire out. Or get out of the way if you're not gonna help. I'm afraid I'm unable to use art suitable for that purpose. I like the idea that we're just standing in the middle of a fire talking about this. Chill inhabitant, yeah. Fred is the doctor, yeah. I'm afraid I'm unable to use art suitable for that purpose. More people are needed to fight the fire and minimize damage. I'll get help. There's no need. They are coming. Federico the Unmovable, yeah. You're here. We got word from Raymond. Enough talk. Take the bucket. I'll go get more. Alright. More here. I got it. Also the kids. Find a safe place to wait. You're the Lateran. And what of the kids? I do not believe now is the right time to discuss that. Got a point. Here, bucket. Right, that's a fair point. Clement! Stop, Clement, don't go any further. I advise against going into the scene of the fire right now. Let me go! Let me go! It is dangerous without proper protective equipment. He's right. Are you trying to get yourself killed? I have to... What, the flowers? Sorry, I lost my head. I know it hurts, but this is serious. Flowers can be replanted. We are running out of water. I'll fill a few more buckets. We can't go any further. The fire and smoke are too much. You can stay behind. I suggest not speaking loudly to avoid smoke inhalation. And who's the reason I have to speak? You don't need to follow me. I don't trust you. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
Circus putting down a fire from Sanctus statue while the Sanctus is standing there doing nothing. Yeah, do you know? Yeah, when you put it that way. Very fun writing. Clement can't catch a single breath in his life. They even took the last thing he had left. Yeah. I'm sure he had more stuff left, but yeah, that's definitely one of the things I treasured, I'm sure. Like, just based on the design. Wait, did you hear that? The fire continues to burn, and the gun-wielding statue creaks ominously. It casts a scorching shadow on Raymond, as though passing judgment on the Sarkas who dare to set foot in a Sanctus aquarium, as it begins to topple in the fire.
Get back. Oh, sweet.
There is a sharp cracking sound, but the expected pain does not come. The Executor stands before the Sarkas, his gun held high.
This way, before anything else falls.
Your arm... No, wait a second. You destroyed the statue?
I did not destroy it, only changed its direction to prevent it from hitting you.
But it's your statue.
That does not matter. It's based. The fire continues to grow. It's atypical. Although furnishing like wooden benches are flammable, the initial location of the fire was unusual. It's possible that something else caused the fire.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
That is...
Who?
Yeah, who the heck started it?
Cover up some experiments they hid in the basement? Oh boy. Maybe so. Is this where the Sarkas live? The walls are too thin to guard against the winds blowing across the wastes. It really is chilly. It's getting dark. It's taking too long. Is that a fire I see up there? A fire? Now? Looks like there's trouble on Federico's side. Someone's coming.
Yeah, I'm glad he went to check.
Jeez. Oh hi, concerned Sarkas.
They've gone to help at the Abbey. Should we go too? Stefano was good to us, even if we're leaving. You go if you want to. You keep me out of this. They got their Lateran friends. Let them help. We're not welcome there.
Well, guess I got into the habit of hiding myself. Was there an argument? Things weren't like this when Aren and I first came. Don't be mad. I didn't mean to say that.
She definitely thought it, even if she didn't mean to say it.
She suddenly stole her winter clothes. Me, a thief? Taking care of this stuff has been my responsibility for years. Man. She thinks we're an eyesore. They all think so. They never treated us the same as them. They hate us because Stefano refused to abandon us and return to Laterano. I see them for who they are now. We're the only ones who thought of us as family. I hesitated when Gerald wanted to leave. Now I realize he was right. They want us gone? We'll be gone. Can we really get out of here though? The scouts haven't come back. Still better than waiting. Next time this happens, I won't be able to stop myself from punching someone. Man. It's cold. I spent so much time holed up in a room that I forgot how cold the night outside was. Belib is going to cut my pay for this. I guess I'll make my own shining fruit dobosh for Mostima rather than buy that if that happens. Time is running out. Oh, hello. Found you. Seems to have white hair, but yeah, I do see some of the blue.
Yeah, I mean, it was very fast.
Oh, dang. Well, there you go, yeah. It's finally out. Everything is gone, but at least the fire didn't spread below. Could have been worse.
What do you mean it could have been worse? Look at the statue. And the flowers. Oh.
No one was hurt. That's a good thing. What about you, Raymond?
Fine. Not dead yet.
You crazy kid. You really charged straight in. Just you wait. Gerald will smack you around when he hears about this. Don't tell Gerald. Now you're scared?
Where's the abbot? Did anyone tell him?
Well, informing him is about all we can do right now. Everybody be careful. We don't want any more accidents.
It wasn't an accident.
Federico! Both of them.
What did you say? It wasn't an accident. I believe this was an act of arson. That's not something to say lightly, Lateran. Impossible. Who will want to burn this aquarium down? Do you have proof? Like I said. Huh? The fire spread in an unusual way. It was caused by a foreign source. That's all? Enough to reach a conclusion. Why you... Wait a second, Raymond. Mr. Abbott, so about that fancy statue you got there? What? You think this is arson too? I don't know, but... I want to look for help. People don't hang around this place much, especially you, Sarkis. But I bumped into you. Hey, what are you getting at? Don't interrupt Ferdinand, or Fernand. What? Let him finish. I don't mean... I just wanted to ask. What were you doing there, Raymond? Yeah, he took the flowers, right? A couple flowers, said. So that is a little suspicious, I guess. Yeah, I was trying to remember, because we definitely saw him in the cathedral last time. Last time we saw him, and yeah, he was taking the flowers. Is this what you wanted to show me, Gerald? People don't say what's really on their minds around us. This is our reality, Stefano. I know. I've always known. No one is wrong. This isn't anyone's fault. We just want to live in peace, but this is how things are. The Sarkas are doomed to wander. I told you this place will be your home. You did. You said you wanted the children to take root here. Maybe I was wrong. You said no one is wrong. There's a lot on your mind lately, Stefano. What are you planning? Or should I ask, did you have anything to do with this fire? Yeah, for some reason I'm buying more Abbott being so hard-headed about this. I mean, after all these years again. But just the attitude itself. Than, yeah, that other fight with the gun. Or before the fight with the gun, I guess. I guess it's easier. And also, yeah, let's read one more. I don't know, it feels a little easier for me to buy that. It will be... You know, because old people can be a little too hell-bent on, you know, what they think, how they think. So him saying like, oh yeah, you said you wanted to stay, so you should be able to stay, right? It makes sense, right? Yeah. Yeah, this event is pretty interesting. Yeah, we came here for a mission, but we all got in community turning on each other, yeah. Right on time for the community to fall apart. Raymond's reaction was too suspicious to not be a misdirection. Yeah. Mr. Hall got tickets to Disneyland and the other one didn't. Man. What do you mean? You're accusing me? That's not what I meant. What about you? Are you going to accuse me too? Come now, Raymond. No one's making any accusations. Okay, whoever it was definitely for this, right? To create a conflict between them. They didn't start any fires. Oh, it might have been like Aren or something. That group. Then why are you here at this hour? You don't pray with us. You don't come to this aquarium. You people don't have any faith. We may not have faith, but that doesn't mean we have anything to do with the fire. I had some personal business that took me past this place. Believe me or not. What sort of business? Nothing to do with you. Hey. Enough. Is there some rule against us being here? You just want to accuse us starting the fire, don't you? We shouldn't have helped them fight the fire. We should have let the place burn to the ground. What did you say? Fires have happened before, at this time of year. It could just be a coincidence. What a coincidence it will be. You there, didn't you say someone started the fire? Come here. Yes, I believe this was an intentional act. And you think I did it? No, I don't. You're lying. I have no reason to lie. The fire spread quickly. It can be inferred that the arsonist was near this aquarium. And Raymond was... Do not jump to conclusions. What I meant was that anyone who was near the scene is a suspect. That includes all of you, and myself. Right when it started, it was in here, so... If anything, if anything, I am the prime suspect. Everyone turns around like...
Santa speaks up for them too. That's nice. Yeah. That is nice. You know, sweet, even though, you know, it's not meant to be sweet, obviously, from Federico, but it's sweet that it happened. That's the dynamic that's happening right now.
What are you talking about?
You think we started the fire? We're Sancta. Why will we burn our own sacrarium?
Race is not proof of innocence. I will not hesitate to destroy the sacrarium if I thought it necessary. I did not find any evidence implicating the Sarkas.
At least you're talking sense. Senor Federico is right. We can't accuse anybody without evidence.
You're gonna just let this go? It's a sacrarium, and all those flowers that you so painstakingly grew. Please, that's enough. I don't want to suspect any of us.
Clement.
The arguing must stop. The possibility of the Sarkas burning their own sacrarium cannot be eliminated. I will continue to investigate until I discover the true culprit.
Nice.
Yep, just the facts.
Hey, wingman!
What just happened?
Yes?
You're the one who started all that, alright? You're the one who first said that someone started the fire. And you don't fully trust me, do you?
Yes.
Can you give me a little more than that? Anyway, what I mean is...
Okay.
Don't expect me to thank you. I don't.
He doesn't know how to say gracias, Sarah. Poor thing. We can teach him. It's not hard. But I'm a little scared of him.
I forgot that these two were here.
Who are you saying doesn't know how to say gracias?
Hey, wingman, where did these kids come from? I've never seen them before.
Oh, okay. I thought they ran away.
Oh. You don't know them?
Come on, kids, do the thing.
Should I?
Oh.
Very good. I want to ask you about the Sarkas population here, and about these two children.
What?
You...
Oh, hello.
How can there be unfamiliar kids? Yeah, that is weird. I'll answer your questions.
Gerald, the fire!
I saw it all. You did well, Raymond. And we meet again, Reverend Executor. I don't understand. You were standing there for a long time. I thought you didn't intend to show your face. Guess there's no hiding from you. Why did you change your mind? I believe you did not want to see me again. Peace makes one timid. Would you like to pay a visit to our place, Executor?
As I said before, this event really shows Sanctus and Sarkas can coexist, as the only people that stand on Sarkas' side are mostly Sanctus. That is interesting. Yeah, is that what the event is about? Yeah. I mean, it does seem to be saying that, so if that's what it is when all said and done, yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
We don't have much, but there is a place to sit down, and you can see with your own eyes how the Sarkas live here. As for your question, I'll do my best to answer them.
Yeah, now that I see it that way. That's really cool, and I'm excited to read through the rest of it if that's the case.
Phew. I haven't been so active in a long time. I've never been good at pursuit. However...
Oh, I do see, it is like it's not a bright blue, like with the other Seaborn. It is more of a, yeah. It's not as bright or as pale as the children, but yeah.
I got you.
Bizarre cry.
Quiet. This is a residential area. You'll bother the others.
So it has a Sarkas horn and another Sarkas horn just mutated or something?
Eat. Hungry. Oh, you can talk? This will be much easier if we can communicate. Oh, I guess it's not that simple. I'm sorry, but you have to stay put. It's dangerous. I'll contact the Iberian Inquisition. I'm sure they know more about you than I could. If you're really sapient, maybe you can talk to their priests.
I guess so.
Whoa. Who's that?
Oh, dang it.
Stop right there.
Whoa. Oh, hi.
I must ask you to stay.
The night is cut open by a pulse of light. Lemon feels a heavy weight that forces her gun down. The shadow that wields the light stands silently, drawing back the exotic sword before the gun that is slowly pointing towards him. As the clouds disperse to reveal the moon, Lemon begins to see who it is. Hello. Hi.
Well, there have been a lot of unwelcome visitors today. Can I ask you to stop bothering me? I will be very, very angry if someone gets hurt because we wasted too much time here. I'm afraid I cannot give way. I must ask you not to stop that pitiful soul.
I mean, I wasn't going to. I was just finding stuff out. But okay.
What is it? A noise. Source unclear. You don't have a lot of people. More than you think. Some went out and haven't returned. It's getting late. Go back and have some rest.
Are you sure we're leaving tomorrow? Some people haven't come back yet.
We'll follow the plan as it is. We set out tomorrow morning.
Alright. Senor Federico, you're still bringing the children over here?
Well, I guess they have nowhere else to go. What is it?
I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy and hungry too. Gonna take us home? I wanna go home. I want Mama.
Have gone all day without food?
Yeah. Mama never eats. She says she's not hungry. But we haven't eaten today. My tummy hurts. It's so weird.
It's not weird. Food is one of the body's basic needs, and being deprived of it leads to discomfort and pain.
That's so complicated. Is it normal to feel pain if you don't eat? Has Mama been hurting when she doesn't eat?
If what you say is true, yes. Your mother has been suffering physical torment. Enough. Reverend Executor. This is a fact.
Oh. What?
Sometimes the truth is better left unsaid.
Is Mama hurting now?
I cannot confirm your mother's current status.
Oh.
The Executor kneels down. No one pays attention to the dirt on the edge of his robe and the adornments that represent his status. Federico Giallo gazes straight into the children's eyes.
I am here as an executor of the notarial hall to investigate the truth of what is happening here at the monastery and to maintain its peace and order. The disappearance of an inhabitant is within the scope of my mission.
Do you mean you'll help us find Mama?
Yes, I will find your mother.
Really? Yay!
I never would have thought. Will you leave these children in my care for now, Reverend Executor? I cannot make the decision for them. You're right. Will you go with this young man over here, children?
Me? But I have to... Well, I guess I can do it. Now that this aquarium's all burned up. It's the one even scarier than Senor Federico. Yeah, he's so scary.
You too. That will do, Raymond. He'll take your kids to supper, and it's off to bed, okay?
But I want to stay with Senor Federico. Tara, Federico's busy. We need to be good. Oh, okay. We'll go with the scary guy.
Boss! Can you get the kids something to eat, then put them to bed?
I can, but where do I take them?
Hyman's house.
Hyman? I guess there's nobody there right now. But what if Hyman comes back tonight?
It'll be fine.
Alright then.
Autistic one has evolved.
See you tomorrow, Federico. I hope I find Mama tomorrow.
I will come for you in the morning.
Yay! Good night, Senor Federico. Oh? Senor Federico! Senor Federico!
Yes?
I can't reach you. Come down a little lower.
What?
No! Good night!
Do you smile? Wait, oh man!
Oh.
I doubt Hyman's gonna come back to that too, yeah.
I think that's what he really wanted to say, Geralt, yeah. Oh, man. I couldn't tell that. Did he smile? Did you guys see? It seemed to me like he smiled. Oh. Quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Kids these days. So great about that guy. Hey, wait up, you two. Don't run. Good night. Oh. Man, this is a very balanced event. In that there's horrible things happen, there's funny things happen, there's heartwarming stuff happening. What is going on? It's not, I wouldn't say balanced, it's more like chaotic. It's quite the opposite, actually. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. So many characterization in this event, writing is so great. Yeah. Of the main cast especially. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Let's see. Oh, okay. I thought this was going to be an easy trip. Almost like a vacation, welcoming some brethren back to Laterano. It didn't sound hard at all, did it? Well, I guess I did have to deal with Aren. But that wasn't too much of a problem. It's not that you can talk to him. Can talk to him? Yeah. Certainly. Your skills with the gun can solve many problems. Not quite enough to deal with you, though. You flatter me. I'm not flattering you. Should I call you father? You came to protect that curious visitor of ours, didn't you? I suppose you're from Iberia? I am. You wear a cleric's robe, but you feel completely different to believers of the Lateran faith. You're sharp. Honest, aren't you? I won't beat around the bush then. I don't normally like to be so direct, but... Not one more step forward. Leave, now. You are not fit to set foot in paradise. Damn. I'm afraid I can't comply. I am needed here, for a little longer. Damn. Whoa. Oh. Tough customer. An unusual sword, the style is Iberian. Your attacks are even sharper than your words. I still harbor hope for mutual understanding, but I concede that you're acting appropriately, given your position. I'm curious though, how do you define paradise? A place where everyone lives in peace and happiness. Preferably with less unwelcome visitors. Yo, okay, we've... Will you call this place paradise then? You're enjoying this chit-chat, aren't you? A group of people have found peace away from the world for 60 years. What do you call this, if not paradise? Even if their lives are endless cold, hunger and suffering? They may be wanting for material comforts, but it's far from endless. Ah, yes. Laterano will bring salvation. The hard days will soon come to an end. At the price of abandoning some. This isn't anyone's fault. Please, don't get me wrong. I'm not accusing anyone. But I've been thinking, what is the difference between us? Is it physical, or something else? Supreme art of Iberia, yeah. From the individual's very birth, all that makes us who we are causes our thinking to go in divergent ways, and reach divergent conclusions. Is there really such a thing as mutual understanding within this? Are you really going to ask this to a Sancta? You can try it yourself in your next life, if you happen to become a Sancta. Damn. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I mentioned reincarnation in the story. I don't know if I mentioned ever that I had the theory that, yeah, with Originium being information, right? When someone dies, they go back to information. And so when they're born again. So that technically it's like a pseudo-reincarnation that becomes from them being born from... I mean, I guess they're not born from Originium directly, but the information stays there, so... I wonder if that's why... That's their logic behind reincarnation. It is kinda Laterano's fault, yeah, it's true. She said it's not anyone's fault, man. Well, if she said it, you know. This has taken too long. Can't let that thing attack the residents. I need to take care of this quickly. I think what I like about Federico and Lemon's yapping is that, yeah, seems very calculated, very, you know, there's a point to it. I'm just talking about whatever.
No need to be anxious. I don't really plan on doing anything. I'm here because my kin needs help. You sound sincere, but I'm not in a position to trust you. You're as stubborn as a former student of mine. It can be a virtue, but it can also be trouble. I'm curious about a student who could cause you trouble. One of the best I've ever had. We never saw each other again after he left Iberia.
No, it's still in Iberia. I was thinking Thorns for some reason, but I don't think that's it, right?
I didn't want to do this. I'm so getting in trouble for it.
What? Oh, she stood up?
Negotiations failed. Can't say I regret it.
Lemoine's movement is as light as her voice. She pushes away the movement-aiding device beneath her. The lamp that hung on the handle sways in the night wind, falls, then shatters. Light leaks out haphazardly, splashing on the silhouette, slowly standing up in front. Wow. Creating her own aura. Oh, Anduin stayed in Iberia after running away, right. Cool. The dark veil of night is lifted.
You can stand?
Not yet, really. Rehabilitation is going to get longer, and I'm going to get scolded. Yes.
I trust you won't push yourself too hard. If you're not in a good physical shape, nor are you used to this kind of battle. Oh!
Thanks for the compliment. That was aimed for your mouth. The people tune out the sermon when it gets too long. Especially if they're already fuming after a long and not very good day. I think I can justify my response based on the provocation.
She is like a Federico in a way.
The Cardinal Aide narrows her eyes. The facade of meekness that built up from years of being bedridden falls apart in the sound of her gun being loaded. Lemon's light laugh has no warmth in it. I'm tired. Let's do this quick. I'll say it again. Get out of my way, Father. You may not set foot in paradise.
Damn, okay. Now that's a CG. That goes hard.
Nope. Hello again. Hungry. So hungry. Eat.
Yeah, what's the deal with this?
Oh, hello. The thin door plank is pushed open from the outside. The children are still sleeping. The cold wind pours into the tiny, battered house through the gap. The unknown threat sneaks in soundlessly and slowly approaches. Eat. Hungry. Eat. Eat. Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Uh-oh, indeed. It's the IRS, isn't it?
Do you now understand why Anduin shot her first? Interesting.
Well, yeah.
Not even Arknights would. Hopefully not, but I don't know. I think there's time for an after. Yeah, why not? Hopefully it's not that long. Because yeah, I really don't want to leave it there. I rarely prayed when I was in Laterano. This is not to say that my faith was flawed then, or that I was more arrogant or lazier than I am now. Nor can I prove that I am more devout, humble or diligent now. Because of the environment, though, there are things that I thought were not necessary when I was in Laterano. In Laterano, all that the people sought was right there. The Holy City's blessing was right there. It was everywhere. The Sancta knew it.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be what you pointed out, though.
Mayhaps.
I mean, we'll see. Lord, I seek your forgiveness. I swore to welcome all who ask for help, treat all of them with equal kindness, and help them to the best of my ability. But I did not keep my word. I can no longer answer the calls for help. I cannot ask them to stay, for we are short on supplies and cannot afford it. I must choose between one group and another. Choose, yes. I have made many choices. But choosing is wrong, and I cannot bear any more wrongs. I cannot go back on my faith. Abandon one to save another, save the many and condemn the few. Laterano, my absent home. Why is Laterano the only home? If betraying the high guidance is the path to what I believe in, if only by accepting the heathen can obstacles be truly cleared. All will be revealed soon. My Lord, forgive my sins if you truly exist. Huh? Yo? Who's there? Whoa. Oh, hi. Come now, there's no need for violence. I've been looking for you, most reverend abbot. What the heck? Okay. What? Food is in short supply these days. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, can't they just relocate? I mean, easier said than done, but I mean, there's gotta be a different way. No, that minding will do any good, unless it fills the stomach, even if the taste is nothing to write home about. Don't need to eat right now. Eat, don't let it go to waste. Gerald, leader of Sarkas, you knew the two livery children. Are you always so direct? Don't call me a leader. I've seen the true king of Sarkas. A humble hunter is not worthy of the title. Why do you call yourself a hunter? Because that's what I am. I hunt to feed myself and others. I think you have an idea of what's going on here, even though you just arrived today. Not the full picture. It's only been one day, yeah, that's crazy. You lead the group of Sarkas that lives here. You were latecomers, but at one point you got along well with each other. Yes, at one point. Now conflict has arisen, and it is likely to escalate given the circumstances. Yeah, which is why we're leaving. Normally, you will have the advantage in conflict with the other inhabitants. There are few able combatants amongst them, which is one of the reasons they took you in. But Laterano's intervention has taken away your martial advantage. Leaving is the logical choice. You're good with those logical conclusions. But I learned a long time ago. Our lives are not logical, and I get reminders about that all the time. The candlelight flickers. The aging Sarkas casts his gaze on the wall. The shadow reflected upon it had become blurred, one fading into another. We didn't choose to leave because we couldn't live anymore. Before I came here, I never thought we would have a life like this. There were dangers, there was conflict, but we were accepted. We built our own homes, worked for our daily bread. That all might seem normal to you, but it was beyond our wildest dreams. What is the true reason you chose to leave? You choose to leave. It's simple. We see the writing on the wall, just like you do. The rift can no longer be repaired. All that's left is to watch things get worse. Today is just an argument, an accusation. But what about tomorrow? Violent confrontation between the natives and the Sarkas is likely. Today's fire was a warning. Leave now, and we remain friends to be missed. But if we allow yourselves to be burdened by attachment and fail to make a decision, we will become the Sarkas that the rest of the world knows. A band of vagabonds who bring conflict with them wherever they go, who are not welcome anywhere, who have no place to call home, and no place to go. That's just prejudice. To us, it's a fact. The Sancta have Laterano. But where do the Sarkas belong to? It's time. It may take a while for the little ones to get used to life without a roof over their heads, but it'll happen. As for those two children, you knew them. I know a little about where they came from. The people at the Abbey and Raymond don't. Very few do. I guess they're wanderers who came from the outside. Their family could be dead, or they could have abandoned their children. Stefano has taken in other wanderers before, but this place could hardly accommodate any more inhabitants these days. But someone secretly took the children in. You know who it was. Few secrets can truly be kept forever, especially now, when every single grain counts. Hyman took them in. She set aside a part of her own rations each day, and stole from the haunted game a few times. I covered it up for her when I discovered it. Even then, life isn't easy for them. Oh wait. Hey, we're rebuilding, yeah, the process, you know? Not yet, right, but yeah. Where is she now? That's what I'm wondering. She should have come back with game today, but I haven't heard from her. She's missing. We don't know where she is. Whatever happened, I hope she doesn't do anything stupid. Missing? No, this isn't right. What do you mean? Hyman will not allow the children to go out in order to keep their existence a secret. Erendero and Estrada's appearance at the Sacriarium was not an accident. Someone brought them outside. Where is Hyman's home? I want to see it for myself. The battered wooden hut was a shelter in the storm for the young children. Abandoned by adults who lacked the means to raise them, they wandered the wastelands and were picked up by a circus on death's door. The battered hut was leaky and cold, but there were clean clothes, even if a little tattered, and food, even if the taste was not great. The walls did a poor job of keeping the cold out. They could gather all the fabric in the house and wear the thickest winter clothes they had, and they would still shiver at night. But it was home. Mama was there. That was where the children felt safe. Oh right, because she has the horns. Yeah. The unexpected visitors do not disturb their self-breathing. They remain slow and steady. A twisted shadow is cast over the children. Hungry. Eat. Rolls over. Eat. Eat. Cold. The misshapen monster murmurs incomprehensibly. The stationary shadow begins to move. In the moonlight, the monster's powerful tail reaches forward. It brushes the children's soft cheeks, leaving behind the wet scent. Then... it falls into the soft, meek little prison. Oh. Still sleeping soundly, Stara and Erendel instinctively lean towards the comforting scent. Cold. Mama. Oh, hungry. Eat. Eat. Cold. Cover. Cover. Cold. Cover. Eren. Sarah. You know, when I saw the hand first, I thought like the hand was gonna go over the blanket and like cover them up. I thought that was gonna be the twist. But man. Yeah, you kinda called it, Godel. Yeah, pointed out the hair at least. Or the color schemes, yeah. What have you done, Your Excellency? It is improper to eavesdrop on a confession, Reverend Executor. Oh, don't get me wrong. I wasn't listening to your confession. Of course, you also know that's not what I'm talking about. Nor am I asking who you sent to ring the bell. How you plan meals for the monastery. I'm asking about the smell coming from the Sacriarium up there. You can tell by the smell? Is it Griffin Arsenal still in business? Is the Griffin Arsenal? As far as I know, it still supplies practice equipment for various educational institutions, including firebombs. Only the Holy City endures. I feel your pain. If only Federico learned subtlety and discretion, right? Still, it's just a corner of a building. It's far from upper. Everyone can return to Laterano safely. What do you think? You're talking to the wrong man. I taught everyone how to dismantle the abyssal weapons and make use of them. Fuel is short, while the winter is long. But if you think I instigated the fire, I won't argue. Come now, don't talk like that.
Why don't we sit down and have a chat? Find a solution that we can all accept.
Chat? Solution? Oh. Is there a solution that doesn't involve turning my back on a human being? I already explained my convictions. Will you truly accept a compromise? A group of refugees sought sanctuary at the monastery 7 years ago during a great drought. I closed the doors to them. They stumbled, almost crawling back to the wastes. It wasn't the first time I saw a sight like that. But I swore before the Lord that it will be the last. Am I wrong in my convictions, Executor? No, of course you're right. I understand your pain. There are limits to Laterano's power. The laws are imperfect. I think and then... I think and therefore I doubt. Well, Richel 1190 something. Or 11 something 90, yeah. Or 1090 something, yeah. For all its imperfections though, Laterano is good enough for me. I don't want to see her peace and harmony to be threatened by anyone or anything. I'm sure you can understand that. Coito ergo sus, yeah. Richel 1102. It will be easier for me to persuade my colleagues if we reach an agreement here, and if you refrain from causing any complications. My mission will be easier if none of you lifted a finger. Just because not everyone can go back to Laterano doesn't mean that no one should. Laterano is to you as this place is to me. There is no need for any further talk between us. I ask you to leave me to my confession. Damn. It's probably still 1099. Raymond, it's getting late. You should get some rest. Clement, I just had something to do. I'm really sorry about today. Don't think too much about it. We're leaving anyway. Right. When is that? Depends on Gerald. We'll be leaving tomorrow morning, no matter what. Probably after Matins. Matins. Oh, do you know where Fortuna and Delphina are? Oh, do you know where Fortuna and Delphina are? This dude doesn't know yet? I was going to... Well, I was looking for them. The fact that it's been a day. Did Gerald not tell you? Oh, brother. Diplomacy failed. Another U-Tribe medal for Richel, yeah. What? What are you talking about? Delphina, she's gone. Oh, Goodbye. Was that a word of farewell or am I mistaken? Huh? Oh, that was Federico. Wait, that seemed kinda uncharacteristic of him. You possess basic language skills. It seems my previous assessment was incorrect. You are sancta, indicating a certain level of sapience and cognitive thinking. Communication appears possible, despite deviation of physical form. Unknown level of contagion. Unclear if movement patterns change over time. Unknown level of danger. Notarial Hall regulations permit elimination of potential threats of unknown danger level in order to safeguard the rights of the citizenry. No sign of resistance. No apparent will to survive. I'll try to make this quick and painless. The monster stands in place. The path before it is blocked. It cannot go back to the past behind. Justification, anger, pain, all consumed within the no longer human body before it can manifest itself on the hardened hide. Before an obstacle it cannot surmount, the monster loses the strength to fight, but cannot let go of its last bit of pride. It stands silent, like a statue. Wait! Executor! No! Jeez, citizenry, yeah. Gerald. Hyman, I had half a mind to start praying like Stefano. Praying that the monster the Executor was talking about wasn't you. Oh. It was a logical hypothesis. It has now been confirmed. Move aside, Gerald. No. You're interfering with official business. I know. You can point your gun at me, pull the trigger, bump off a circus criminal. You won't get any complaints from me. But I can't let you kill Hyman. Explain. I can't give you a correct or proper explanation. All I can say is... Look behind Hyman. There are 2 children sleeping beyond that door.
Children. My children.
They have no idea what happened. They are full of hope that you will find their mother. That you will find their mother, yeah. They trust you. The Sarkas's rough, weather hand presses against that of a Sancta. There is no brotherly intimacy, no trust or understanding between friends. But the Sarkas's hand presses the Sancta's. The muzzle of the gun drops inch by inch. Don't do it, Executor. Don't do it unless you've reached a conclusion that you're satisfied with. Oh, shoot, okay. Well. And we're gonna find out the Executor's decision next time. Man, interesting so far. I mean, most of it I like. I think the setup of... what's her face? Where is her fight? It's definitely not here, yeah. Is it here? Oh yeah. Yeah, for Fortuna's fall. I feel like that, whoops. I feel like that could have been executed better, but everything else has been good. Everything else has been solid. Like that's the one thing. If anything, everything else has been so solid that that part is the one that's bothering me. It's kind of itching me. But yeah, so far so good. I'm liking the characterization of the characters. But yeah, you get what I mean. I'm liking the writing of the characters. But yeah, we'll see where we go from here. He's gonna get himself killed by the end of it all somehow, isn't he? I wouldn't put it past him, yeah. What a cliffhanger, yeah. Use the citizens, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Well, we'll see where it goes from here. Obviously, we'll continue next week. On Thursday, we're gonna be continuing Silksong. And yeah, then we're gonna have an art stream on Friday. But yeah. Excited to continue reading through this. So many tags. So anyway, I shall head out for now. It went a little longer than I expected, but it's fine. It's not too long. So yeah, with all that said, thank you so much everyone for watching once again. I'm Aren, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye everyone. Take care. Sorry. I read originally as this war was really fun, Mateo. Sorry, yeah, I gotcha. I'm glad it was fun though. Yeah. Good pulse everyone as well. See ya.